doesn't live in the underground. Hip-hop doesn't live in the mainstream. Hip-hop lives in ourselves, and we are the ones who gotta do the saving. Hip-hop deserves to be held up. Hip-hop has certainly saved me. Hip-hop used to be so gassed up. Now hip-hop is full of fake beans. I know I ain't alone when I say hip-hop's in danger. What happened to the art, the big clocks and gangsters? Now we got a culture full of rip-offs and fakers. Something went wrong, we must have pissed off the angels, cause it ain't being looked after. But we gotta take responsibility, because we're to blame. We buying the trends and tune into radio stations, and I swear everything that I hear is the same. Check online for that hip-hop news, and I swear that I'm peeing through a mirror maze. If it keeps getting worse, it'll take years to change. I'm telling you, it has to get here today, before it surpasses something it can't get back from. Fuck black and white, we gotta look past the panda. Bring back the canvas and paint pictures with the words. We don't need a flashing camera, we just need to stand together and find the peace that's been broke off. Redefine the speech, mumbling is nothing but trouble. I know hip-hop would, but I won't let it die for me. One you never heard of, I pushed it hard to further the grind. I feel like murder, but hip-hop has saved me, so I must return the favor. I know that you're in danger, you're my savior, but this time hip-hop needs saving. One you never heard of, I pushed it hard to further the grind. I feel like murder, but hip-hop has saved me, so I must return the favor. I know that you're in danger, you're my savior, but this time you were there for me, so I'll be there for you in this time of need. When people ask me what I love, I say you, excitedly. I'm a rapper and I don't need to hide my sleeves. I'll yell it proudly until I'm deceased. You could put holes through my hands and feet, prop me up on a cross and I'll still rhyme with these. Cause if no one shed a tear, I know hip-hop would cry for me. People come and people go, but hip-hop will never abandon me. Shout out to my exes and orphans who could never handle me. Got used to people stabbing me, my back cannot be damaged any more than it already has been. And guess who bandaged me? Hip-hop. And even if the world is mad at me, hip-hop will always be there to laugh with me. I know I ain't perfect, but perfection is a fantasy, and it seems like hip-hop is the only one who is understanding me. I can't put into words how much I appreciate everything you've done for me and what you helped me create, but I can't stand by while these others deviate from your roots. But I promise everything will be okay, just give me your trust and I'll take all the trash. Make them take the jokes back that they make about rap. Eliminate all the jokes that came about rap. But to all you whack rappers have to say about that? Nothing, so keep your mouth shut. Strong relationships revolve around trust, so let's round up the liars and ship them away. Get rid of the fakes, hip-hop ain't slipping away as long as I'm in charge of self-preservation. And I'm intact, biblical verses, but no Bible rap. And if this were to be my final act, I'd sacrifice my life, cause I would die for rap.
Sinners, look in the mirror, see your reflection, staring back at you, cold and I'm bitter, friends turn to leeches, witness these changes, all saints turn to dinner with sinners, look in the mirror, see your reflection, staring back at you, cold and I'm bitter, friends turn to leeches, witness these changes, all saints turn to. Who are you? Thought I knew everybody at my table having dinner with me. Help yourself, pass the bread. Hope you like when all I get is red. Pour yourself a glass, fill it to the top, I got more out back. Don't be shy, as a matter of fact. Everybody raise a glass and propose to make a toast, here it goes. Here, first off, let me thank everybody for their support. You all came on board into my perilous mind. It's been pretty rough, for that I remain grateful. Like a girl is faithful, you all stuck it out through the bad and the ugly. God, I feel pretty lucky to be sitting at this table with the people I consider to be the ones who've held me down. There's still a snake in my Eden. Time's almost up, I will find you. Come join the saints and the sinners. All the lies you heard whispered. Dinner with sinners, look in the mirror, see your reflection, staring back at you. Cold and I'm bitter, friends turn to leeches, witness these changes, all saints turn to dinner with sinners. Look in the mirror, see your reflection, staring back at you. Cold and I'm bitter, friends turn to leeches, changes, I'll turn to. It only hurts at first, the first blow's the worst, I'm cursed. It don't mean I don't see the good, fuck is wrong with me. Jealousy, enemies, wanting to die me off my feet. Hennessy, elevates bitch tendencies, and men who think they're made like a my boss or a don. It's hard to stay calm, I tick like a bomb. Don't tell me that you're better, I'll show you a death toll. Awaken, I'm shaking, I'm feeling out of control. Drinking senseless till it starts to make sense. Try to kill the negativity with the incense. It's a pity that I'm stuck in a vicious cycle of misery. Having dinner with sinners, give me death or liberty. Christian, oh, the first to kiss judgment. Never should have turned my back, I'm repugnant. Pour more wine to drown out my sorrows. My soul is wounded, I blew it. Dinner with sinners, look in the mirror, see your reflection, staring back at you. Cold and I'm bitter, friends turn to leeches, witness these changes, I'll turn to. Dinner with sinners, look in the mirror, see your reflection, staring back at you. Cold and I'm bitter, friends turn to leeches, witness these changes, I'll turn to.
The monster. Gasolina. Body count. Hey, 1, 2, 3, that's a body count. I shoot 2, 4, 9, that's somebody's crowd. I hit 3, 6, 5, that's a year around. I call 911, bitches going down. I got 6, everybody's laying around. Like 9/11 jumpers when they hit the ground. I got 1, 2 reasons I don't fuck around. Looking like Under Armour, I protect the house. I got 1 machete and a loaded 9. Hey, 12 rounds, I ain't talking boxing match. Pop breaking in the crib, put a gun in the grill. Now tell me, how you gonna box with that? I drain your blood where that faucet's at. I don't like you kids like a foster dad. Here to tell y'all fucks that the monster back. I'm stomping on hoes, call it monster match. Hey, Bane on the beat, bring the flame to the street. Oh, gas and my bitch got a monster ass. I'm bringing the wicked, the shrunken head military, and I carve it like a punker where that function at. I got all the my feelings about the people and the dealers, and they pull it like a temperature, a bang on them hoes. Living rather wicked and the people never get it, but I guess it's because I'm fucking strange, I suppose. I-S-T-R-A-N-G-E, pray if you're my enemy. I ain't got the energy, what the fuck's got an enemy? S-T-R-A-N-G-E, pray if you're my enemy. I ain't got the energy, what the fuck's got an enemy? Power up, power up, power up, yeah bitch I power up, I power up, power up, yeah bitch I power up, I power up, power up, yeah bitch I power up, power up, power up, yeah. Back to the bars like a relapse. This time don't nobody get a free pass. Hang him in the freezer and I beat him like a Rocky. I promise to get nobody stop a killer in that cold mask. Full of y'all better walk past to get your body surrounded by a chalk dash. You're recycle the same lines, and so it's really easy to see the reasons why you bitches talk trash. Yeah, bitch, I power up. Like I'm being plugged into a receptacle, gripping your neck and like a person with a grudge. Man, I swear to God, it's hard for me to let it go. Triple like diabetic, it's on a couple edibles. Only your homies that think I'm trash, but man, it's all good, cause your girl DM'd and she said I'm incredible. Bitch, you by this lane, I'm all this ready, so people gon' die. I'm a death machine, compounds unstable like I'm tetrazine. Hey, we be on the block like a Tetris team. I'm a soldier, I will not accept defeat. Goddamn, if I wanna kill him, you can call it God's plan. Bitch, I am a god, I got a gun and y'all scram. Hit him with a whip and throw him in the Dodge Ram. Bitch, I got the power on the motherfucker man. S-T-R-A-N-G-E, pray if you're my enemy. I ain't got the energy, what the fuck's got an enemy? S-T-R-A-N-G-E, pray if you're my enemy. I ain't got the energy, what the fuck's got an enemy? Power up, power up, power up, yeah bitch I power up, I power up, power up, yeah bitch I power up, I power up, power up, yeah bitch I power up, power up, power up, yeah.
Yeah. What up, NK? Drunks.
Drunks with the sauce.
I don't change who I am, gonna be maintaining my image. You think if you made me to a gimmick, then maybe that may bring me some spinach. I cannot live with myself if I'm riddled with guilt. Don't care what nobody say, like I've been riding around in shock. The way that you drove me away, Cause I'm thinking maybe that I'm too fast. The tension thinking this is oobleck. But I'm sharp enough to cut it if I enter in the room and walking through the buffet. Turn the mic on, let the energy surge, informing the rest of you who care to listen. While I'm spilling my guts, I perform in seppuku. I've been living with the pressure, praying that the music redirects it. I think the mood when we connected could maybe get us through if we together. That's an illusion, been aware of there's no confusion. It's too apparent when I was using it's too embarrassing. Take a pill, gram, so I could settle in.
Why would I still get the feeling maybe I should die? They try to tell us who to idolize.
They deluded, they ain't moving you, so why would I? Why would I? Why would I? Never give it up, never giving up.
Why would I
care about what you got? I don't mess with dots.
Why would I care what they've been saying on the regular? When most of them ain't really know they made it up, they said enough.
Why would I put myself in a position to fail? Why would I put myself in a position for jail? I made a decision to make all my written sick as hell. I've been killing so many beats that I should be in a cell. Put me in prison, I'm fucking slitting incisions in the skin of competition. Hit them with full-on collision. This shit does not make a difference, cause I was born for success. I came from humble beginnings and now I'm making the best of it, yeah. Come look at my cards, I've always been a try-hard. I'll never live my life soft, cause then I'll never die hard. I wish you could see my thoughts, cause then you know that I'm not somebody you should be messing with. Never met anybody like me by far.
Why would I still get the feeling maybe I should die? They try to tell us who to idolize.
They deluded, they ain't moving you, so why would I? Why would I? Why would I? Never give it up, never giving up.
Why would I
care about what you got? I don't mess with dots.
Why would I care what they've been saying on the regular? When most of them ain't really know they made it up, they said enough.
Pour the liquor out and give me a shot. When the beat come on, I'ma beat it up. 14 years been clean, I don't need a drugs. Bring the beefing on, I don't eat enough. Preparing to take emotions, went over the snare and the bass. I prepared everything, I done gave you all I had and then some. So who's the charity case? Y'all don't wanna get up in the middle of the beat that I've been going through, cause ain't no way to see me. Never been retreating, I don't really care. Never been the type to ever wanna be so needy. But you stay in the trap, you're complacent. In fact, your whole players in act, got me paying for that. Put a punks in and here and it ain't coming back. So you stuck with despair like replacing a flat. You expect that I fail, shit oh better on my quest to prevail. Cause if I move heaven and earth, then all you're left with is hell. I'm on the rise to taking over this. To summarize, look where the total is. You're at the end of your rope now, I know, cause I'm the one who's holding it.
Why would I still get the feeling maybe I should die? They try to tell us who to idolize.
They deluded, they ain't moving you, so why would I? Why would I? Why would I? Never give it up, never giving up.
Why would I
care about what you got? I don't mess with dots.
Why would I care what they've been saying on the regular? When most of them ain't really know they made it up, they said enough.
Wow.
It's like they never saw me coming. No, I was right here. They ain't looking for nothing. They find the nightmare. When the sunlight dims and the dark shows through, and the shadows start dancing around the roof. Too late. We hope that you enjoy your stay.
All of a sudden, now the motherfuckers screaming, we were boys saying shit like I'm a OG, I've been mobbing low-key since back in 2003. But I recall back then, it was pretty much me and like 10 fans didn't even have a CD. Yet these cats wanna claim shit, saying we the same clique, saying that they knew low-key before the fame hit. Call me a superstar, bitch break your fucking arms, bash you in the fucking mouth. Man, what the fuck you talking about? Claiming that you fuck with me, but not with the music, as if I'd even be human if you try to remove it. Cause every day I wake up into this. Fuck yeah, I'm living it, breathing the fire, spit it on my fingertips. And I'm joined by the night, call a battle clan. Now I'm here to tell you all, welcome to Shadowland.
Down in the darkness, I stayed for decades. Now these motherfuckers ride the wave like jet skis. They get a big head and feel great with 10 plays on their SoundCloud page and think they the next craze. It's funny how they clueless and they sounding like manure. I can see right through them, I'ma shut them down like they computer. Cause the vision shit, they flow through my medulla since age 5. I've been working all day and night and I can't lie. I'm seeing all these fish up in the sea and I'm a great way. And I can hear the chitter chatter babble through the grapevine. I was ripping shows up while you was out
having stage fright, and I can tell you sweet and salty, kinda like a take 5. Lay down and get the fuck out the way. Underground like a centipede, I'm hunting. I keep crawling through the night until the end of my days when I attack this
Like they never saw me coming. Though I was right here. They ain't looking for nothing. They find the nightmare. When the sunlight dims and the dark shows through, when the shadows start dancing around the room, too late. We hope that you enjoy your stay. Welcome to Shadowland.
Welcome to the other side of life and dim light. You say you stand around, but you cannot fight. Do not move, we're in tune. We're immersed by your doom. Yeah, it's going down. Here's for the wicked shit, but this is all we know. To make a heart sink down, far beyond the flow. With the ones that you keep close. Many rely on the hopes and the bottom, but praying the powers ascending to honor. But nothing comes back to the shadows to follow. But we are the ones that guide you to knowledge. To be the bad guy you know you need. Follow us to a land time that you never see. Follow us upon every step we take. Your soul will resonate. We are legion and that one.
It's like they never saw me coming. Though I was right here. They ain't looking for nothing. They find the nightmare. When the sunlight dims and the dark shows through, when the shadows start dancing around the room, too late. We hope that you enjoy your stay. Welcome to Shadowland.
No, take that body and put it over there with the other. Oh shit. Hey, what up, y'all? This is Flatline the Demon, coming from Sin Music out of Cleveland, Ohio. And you are now listening to Uncovering the Underground, your 100% source for everything underground, with your host, Skippy Ickham.
This wasteland has never been for me. I'm breaking in the box to free me, and I will never say sorry. Repeat, I came to set the wasteland free from defeat.
For the things that have never been seen, never been heard. Because I'm born with the life and the masses get your release tactics and really so absurd. The really secret one is really sort of fun in a dimension everybody's too scared. Cause if you're looking for truth, you're gonna find it. Put your body in shock and leave your reality blurred.
Another day of doing nothing like a mannequin is on. I'm sick of living like I'm dying when I'm feeling like my heart is cause I'm bored of the life y'all content with. Give me something crazy to be hanging in suspense. Journey through the galaxy and pencil in the sentence. And we call up many things in this life, but it all boils down to a box that we live in. Maybe yours don't got bars and barbed wire around the perimeter, but it acts as a prison. Holding every single one of us back from marking and barking another kind of crazy expedition. And if you took me aside and started asking me why, I'll tell you the fact is nobody's really living. They all wanna block out, don't wanna talk about, seek out anything real. So if you ever really wonder where you came from, hit you with a light one Darwin's deal. That's a box and it's full of nothing but rocks, so I'ma kick it down the block with zeal. Cause I came for the truth and the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and I ain't leaving till I know what's real. Show me God, show me something that is all shipping off to the galaxy. Follow me to the land of extremities where the mind of water be readily right ahead of me as I travel into the heart to the centipede. Like a maze of a winding on, I'ma break the box and respawn in the lane where man explores the core of life and all time is gone to escape the land of waste. Another day of doing nothing like a mannequin is on. I'm sick of living like I'm dying when I'm feeling like my heart is I wanna break up on the box and discover new things. Show me God, show me something that is all shipping off to a place like I've seen in a dream. I've seen things with my very own eyes, not to make a leak text was crumble and fall apart. Everything the world thinks that it knows been blown out of the water inside of my own heart. Disavow, 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 wow. Everything amazing is in my dark arts. But I vow that I'll never be a puppet. I'm jumping out of the waste and automatically lighting the first spark. You my discovery, hit and hover in front of me. But when I try to tell everyone that you're making fun of me, but the people around me saw every single amazing minute of what I seen. Now we've been James Dean stuttering. Ghost car shouts out to Sean Rye. Reliving memories set to be put aside. Now I'm breaking free from the prison of society's alibis inside in the rioting, the fire that never dies.
When you jump from the box and you make it be known, you get 86 for the mix. EGs make a circle around the house while I'm laying on the couch looking for his select. God burns on my bones. bones while the devil's on the phone telling me these pills going quick. But a psychokinetic cycles inside of me, wondering what side of me will I eventually pick.
Another nigga doing nothing like a mannequin is on. I'm sick of living like I'm dying while I'm feeling like my heart is pumping. Cause I'm bored of the life, y'all content. Will you give me something crazy, leave me hanging in suspense? Journey through the galaxy, a pencil in a sentence. Another nigga doing nothing like a mannequin is on. I'm sick of living like I'm dying while I'm feeling like my heart is pumping. I wanna break up on the box and discover new things. Show me God, show me something that is all tripping off to a place like I've seen in a dream. Do something new, it's never been seen, never been heard. Break free from the wasteland and do something amazing.
Let me tell you that you make me feel ugly. I feel so insignificant and I'm becoming. I know inside that I'm at least worth something. But this world makes me feel morose, so damn disgusting.
Berated and faceless, I'm faced with this difficulty. Try to rise above, but I'm always like feeling fucking ugly. I'm slowly becoming a hermit. My struggle is telling me one thing, that I've never made it a priority to be graceful. I'm searching for something to make me conscious to all this talking, but I don't care. Several certain instances have made me so prone to despair. I seek repair when I find it, when I ride on the beat. I'm on the teeth with weaponry that granted me means to defeat. I let the siege against the world and shut me just for being myself and no one else but help us when I broke for reasons. To hate myself, feel overwhelmed till I'm consciously screaming, struggling within a doubt, before by a constant of heathens. But I'm believing that I'll step up and overcome. Use the perception of my ugliness to finally plunge the blade inside of every trachea of every bump. Motherfucker trying to make me nuclear with the way that they judge.
Let me tell you what you did to just make me feel so damn ugly. So ugly, yeah, so ugly. You made me feel so ugly. But maybe you just hate yourself. You feel the need to bully me. It made me feel so damn ugly. This world makes me feel ugly.
You've taken enough. I'm drifting away and I'm feeling unplugged. Not feeling love or anything that I'm given. So have I fallen, maybe risen. I feel locked in a prison, manifested by my internal insecurities and indecision. So who am I? Am I the fucking nice guy? Always getting picked on, you spitting in my fucking eye. Or am I the MI tribe general? Leading all my soldiers to the promised land, let them know. I can't be a savior till I save myself. The lead obscene behavior. Everybody looking at me like I don't know I'm fucked up. I really wish they knew I wanna die, but I shut up. Cause you can't let them know how you feel. You're a faggot in your feelings, man up and drink a beer. I've been steering the wrong way, stuck in a jam. And if I only feel this, does that make it who I am? I'm lost.
Let me tell you what you did to just make me feel so damn ugly. So ugly, yeah, so ugly. You made me feel so ugly. But maybe you just hate yourself. You feel the need to bully me. It made me feel so damn ugly. This world makes me feel ugly.
Yo, I sit debating if I can handle all of this right. I chose to vent my anger out into a motherfucking mic. Dwelling in the past and hating that I always complicated everything that happened to me into helpless victim statements. I wasn't left complacent, more life bereft in anguish. I let my happiness become a living work of fiction, but I refused submission. I rose and made it work, stood up and demanded recognition in the chase for work.
It could be worse. I'm rolling with the homicidal military installation, deadly with my cooperation. The world hated, I waited, and yes, I found a team. A group of people underestimated just like me. And now together we affect the planet, cause it's the day of retribution. The evil is in a panic. It's ironic that you spit in my face and call me ugly, cause inside you're hideous, fronting like you above me.
Let me tell you what you did to just make me feel so damn ugly. So ugly, yeah, so ugly. You made me feel so ugly. But maybe you just hate yourself. You feel the need to bully me. It made me feel so damn ugly. This world makes me feel ugly.
Example.
Fantasy life. Some will listen, some won't, but that's just how it goes. I'ma tell you once, stop just stuffing your nose. I don't want none of that, I'm trying to give you facts. I'm just coming through spitting that shit, so relax. It's gonna be a ride, so buckle your seatbelt. I'm here for all the people that need help. Always looking for the hand, but they don't understand it won't be dealt. I'm on a different level, another degree now. So when I get up on stage, they pull their seats out, but they don't sit, cause the shit that I spit is so real. Motherfuckers know the deal, coming straight up out the motherfucking city of steel. Never yield, on third base by that steel, and I'm still learning and earning, coming through in the burner, on a fat ass blunt for my brother in a urn. And that's just how it goes. I should have sung with that. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. October 1st, I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming through spitting this shit, I'm switching the scripture. I don't give a fuck, in the cut, rolling up something so fat, better take another nap. And that's just how it goes, but I ain't playing. Horse stance got me yelling, about to go saying. These motherfuckers mumbling, oh, what are they saying? Writing fairy tales, Jack in jail, I'm the last up on the hill. Take another pill, bet you will. Hold the steering wheel, hit the 3-wheel, turn the car into a trike. I can do this shit all night, that's right, that's life. My man in the back, that's Ife. Everything is alright, holding it down, taking the crown. Been at the shit for a while now, but my mind got bolder. Brush off my shoulders, show you exactly how to do it. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes.
So best ever. I ain't gonna keep you waiting. Clothes under the bed. Clean it, what mother said. Super Soul Saturday radio, swing ahead. Small city ties, cold still in my eyes. Like the med, side of the bed and apply. Power and perfection echoes through my mental. Did it off my words, this weapon could shoot simple. No difficult incentives, we strive for blessings. Started off a rumor, but then became a lesson. Overmax confidence, dealing all alone. Mafia approach the store is more alone. Grown man status, the hater just gotta deal with. I don't need you, my records come with a sales pitch. Mind over all, discipline I inherit that, never carried inside. Focus on work drive. No time for time wasters. Go to my city plus favorite, please hate it. Magazines like 10 times. Ask Google about mines. Ask the fans about mines. No static connection, I connect fine. Hip Hop 89. See, I'm the inspiration of risk takers. Suicide bars, haters got wrist waiting. Music I lie 100, no downgrading. Peso best ever, music's hope waiting. Echo. Alright, let me go back in there, man. Everybody is copying everybody. Detroit's flow or Future's vocal party. No creative creators, just money baiters. 1 million streams, that's 5K out the basement. Imagine 1 million copies. These record labels are stressed, so they change the market. Peso is in stress, I sell regardless. 500 per day, look, my own market. My fan base is luxury to my product. Cooking up science, so later I sell the knowledge. Illmatic playing in my headphones. I can't even hear these hip-hop clones. Entire music business is a broken home. Doesn't bother a god, I just control the zone. Feel normal basis to most, I just embrace it. Y'all can't take it. I ain't rapping, I'm speaking to hard workers. Can't be lazy and complain it's not working. Super Soul Saturday. And my city was the best day. Straight classic for the masses. Had to be aggressive with my passion. Yeah. Super Soul Saturday. I'm gone.
Okay, let's start over. What happened?
My wife's car broke down, so she took my car. She went to clean my car out, and she found her CDs, and there were 67 of your CDs in my car.
67 hours.
67.
I had no idea I dropped that much.
Everything is dark around me. I'm lost in the deep end, trying hard to swim, but I sink. Nowadays the shadows follow, and I cannot get away from the hate, away from the pain, and everything in between. So I drink. Hey, I don't understand why they tossing me roses. The last thing I remember was calling your phone. Ay. Then I woke up in the pool of darkness. I've been talking to spirits, I wanna come home. Where were you when I needed you? Why did you have to let go? I'm sorry if I mistreated you. It made you feel so low. I'm dark and I'm cold, I'm terrified. This place ain't give me no peace of mind. Didn't even get to look in your eyes and say goodbye for a while. Ended it all. Place isn't home. Now I'm all alone. At war by myself in the darkness. And why did you let me pull it? Told me go ahead, do it. Acted like we were just bullshit. All along you were consuming my soul like you were Shang Tsung. And I don't know where you came from. Don't know where you came from. But I'm done, said I'm done. The darkness, it ate me alive. And I let it all take control. You all watched the bitch eat me alive. When I cried, you locked all your doors. I called for help, you ignored it. 2 a.m. in the morning, you silenced your phone. So how does it feel now I'm not coming home? Send me all the black roses, coins for the ride. It's so hard to stay alive when you dead inside. All that I wanted was some peace of mind, but this place ain't home, there's no peace inside. I said all that I wanted was some peace of mind, but this place ain't home, there's no peace inside. Cause everything is dark around me. I'm lost in the deep end, trying hard to swim, but I sink. And nowadays the shadows follow, and I cannot get away.
Tried to pull the wool over my eyes so I could not see that you a wolf in disguise, merely playing a sheep. All you ever did was lie so petty and cheap that you could suck a dick and die, wouldn't lose no sleep because you're marked for death, no time for rest. Till my hands around your throat and there was no more breath. Take this big buck knife to the side of your chest. I enter brutal business, go deep into your flesh. Ain't got time for fake friends, only got time for pouring my heart and passion into this ink pen. Cause I write balls, blow my create trends, make ends every now and then. I gotta break, man. Motherfucker, I'm a hip-hop beast and you a hip-hop nothing cause your hip-hop ceased. You try to pick it up again, then I guess we'll see. How quickly I could destroy you, dismantle your dream. This man right here was a part of my team, therefore was in store for a part of the scheme. To build it up, ill as fuck. Everyone around be feeling us, what? But you had to fuck it up now, didn't you? Chance of a lifetime, I bet that's hitting you. I guess you thought that I'd never get rid of you. Come around me, you know, really be hitting you.
Being hated, I don't wanna be the best. I got these demons coming out of me that's waiting for my chest. I'll never claim to be the greatest, but I'll tell you that I'm stressed. So get the fuck away from me before I snap and make you dead.
Okay, now fuck a fake, rap a brutal business till we die. Got that chain around our necks, middle fingers in the sky. We never hate or perpetrate, don't save no face, we fierce inside. Fuck a fake friend with this ink pen will take your life.
Wasn't new a homie, now he's doing time. Fuck a white beater, I brought you both together. Now she's calling me up every night like it's my fault, like music is proof. Blaming intrusion like it was a ruse. Threatening my work and cutting my job on being a butcher is something I do. Fuck, who you gon' stand by? An artist or someone who damn lies. We talk about the past a couple times, But still this bitch wanna go and try to ruin me, frontin' some punk shit like I don't got ammo stacked up. I know you shelling, your art ain't selling. You target the ones that have came up. Instead, gotta find yourself in a hard place. When I blow up quick, it's so good. You could buy my hits and slit your wrists like I thought you would. You can see me smile when you hear this. I held no punches once, so when you aim at my direction, know I live this life you could.
I'll never care for being hated. I don't wanna be the best. I got these demons coming out of me that's weight up on my chest. I'll never claim to be the greatest, but I'll tell you that I'm stressed. So get the fuck away from me before I snap and make you dead.
Okay, now fuck a big rapper, brutal business till we die. Got that chain around our necks, middle fingers in the sky. We never hate or perpetrate, don't save no face, we fierce inside. Fuck a fake friend with this ink, pen will take your life.
Seems like nowadays stuck in a rage, picking apart the enemy sitting up on my plate. Brain full of hate, but they say it's okay. I don't wanna hear nothing, just leave me to hate. Fuck with the team, you'll get punched in a cheek. Lay you out, chop you up in a lunch for my meat. Turn a beast when I feast, got I'm stuck in my teeth. Bitch, I'm going to hell and you coming with me. Should've never really had to be like that, but someone had to be a little B like that. You a snitch, stuck a dick in no G-type rats. How the hell you wanna grab me but never know how to act? Hope you little niggas is watching your back. With a knife in my hand, I won't leave you intact. Brain in your lap when the gun at your clap. I was deep in your chicken, was loving the cat. Stupidest motherfucker for thinking that I would never stop. But I'm about to go ballistic and shit on niggas for hella props. My lyrics getting thick as a bitch and I get the feeling I'm killing. I'm about the millions and really I'm about to let it stop. So sick of this shit, better keep it solo dolo when you're rid of my brains. Ain't nobody understood me of the shit that I was in. I be hitting the opposition, the enemy with my pen like fuck it.
Liquor porn, bitches talking. Back corner of the bar, that's a nigga's office. Hand to hands by the bathrooms, the niggas copping. Hennessy, take a sip while I'm fucking watching. Couple broads with the dick, but I ain't take the offer. Quiet vibing out, I ain't really talking. Learn with old age that silence is a chess game. Bobby Fischer, Spassky, questions by the album. Writer's block, why'd you ask me? The strains of making classics. It's hard to make one, but after one they steady asking. So now I'm sitting back, pen and pad for the masses, hoping that a verse take me out to Calabasas. I'm not Drake though, order another drink. This one I'm gonna take slow. The smooth taste of brown liquor. Yeah.
I've been facing this clown.
Hey yo, Jim, we gonna need to pour another one.
And this hopes that never stop. When I feel this way, my soul is at stake. Oh,
vibing out heavy sounds of the 70s. I can relate. I'm more Al Green and Kevin Gates. Got me thinking about my grandfather. Hope I reach the heaven gates. If I don't pour a drink, hell can wait. Got me thinking about my past, all the money in the beef. Pussy and a fat ass. Had a nigga losing sleep, cheating women, secret meets, different women I would eat, yeah. Lifestyle with treachery, wasting time, they'd invest in me. Take another drink, the sound of the ice makes a soothing clink. Deep thoughts bring depression, almost bring me to the brink. It's a lesson that I learned from grief, can't express feelings, so I feed them to the beats. Yeah, and yo, I feed them to the beats. We just started this one off. Yeah, I wanna welcome y'all to the Brown Liquor Classics. Well, we got Hennessy on tap. We got it all out here right now. Hey yo, Chip, we bringing the soul back. Hey Roscoe, we bringing the soul back, fam.
my mind is
you want the bold or the weak, the coke or the weed, the dope or the speed? Do you wanna fly, wanna flow through the trees? Either go into sleep or I'm roaming the streets. Everything's so cold, I just don't believe it. And everything is hopeless and so diseased. I thrive in the belly of a broken beast. I might go for your throat when you go to sleep. Yeah. How you gonna scheme when you set a fire? And how you gonna see me when you're out of eyes? I got information, I'm taking it to the afterlife. Revolution televised, memoirs classified. But the feast is open, and when I'm showing teeth, better speak a code. And you can die in your sleep when the mirror's broken, staring back at our face, the soul, man, let's go then. Grab 'em out, grab 'em out, grab 'em out, spit it out. Grab 'em out, grab 'em out, grab 'em out, spit it out. I've been doing it a minute, I know I needed the energy, I could get in my zone. I am true to see, full of the Judas Priest. Holler at me when you find my soul. Pull the 32, I ain't missing the free throw. Still carrying the heat, I could easily reach for. Everybody shut their mouth, everybody eat mo. Shit, look at all my shit that I got no receipts for. I don't chase fame, bitch, I never chase hoes. Always in the same race, hunting down the pesos. When they took a straight razor to my tank torso, almost didn't make it out that they paid for. Swallowing the vodka and eating the acetaminophen. Whiskey in the wound and I'm biting on my wallet now. I've been going volatile, everybody dead again. I just wanna kill them all more than just a falling out. I'ma get him with something. See, when I settle in to hold a grudge, I forget nothing. When I'm done, just remember one thing. Everybody go to hell, that's a bell you couldn't unring. Grab 'em out, grab 'em out, grab 'em out, spit it out. Grab 'em out, grab 'em out, grab 'em out, spit it out. I've been doing it a minute, I know I needed the energy, I could get in my zone. I am true to see, full of the Judas Priest. Holler at me when you find my soul. I've been doing it a minute, I know I needed the energy, I could get in my zone. I am true to see, full of the Judas Priest. Holler at me when you find my soul.
This is God Sims.
I am not normal, bitch, I'm abnormal. I've got a complex that makes me informal. But wait, there's more, though my life is horrible. Kept up for weeks by the voices that forego normal. Thoughts that have got me so vexed that it feels like I'm drifting along through a wormhole. Getting north, though, I'm delusional. Wait, I thought that my name was delirious. Man, I'm feeling slow, I can think a show. No emotions, I think that it's serious. Feeling miserable, I can make it all go away. And I'm feeling so feelingless. Take my hand and I'll show you the way. Need your help to extinguish the meek and the meaningless. Let me show you these beautiful pictures inside of my head. And the abstract, the viciousness. Limitless is the way that it seems. Look for yourself, you can see what I mean. Visions of death and the worst of my dreams keep me a slave to a force I can't see. Fortunately, I am not cursed. I've simply just been afraid since my birth. Words, expressions, and hunger, this thirst. Spells out on beats for expressing my worth. First, I felt the grip of the feet. Take me and then knock me off of my feet. Then I step back with the force of release. Spit out my pain, left it all in the street. Eventually, I felt relaxed. Lay back to wait for the day they attack. This war that I wage every day is just that. A war every day and no end to my
Why don't you take a little trip with me? Please take my hand. Let me bring you on a journey to a wondrous land. Inside my mind, you will find I am not who I am. Now the doctors couldn't help me, but I know that you can. Why don't you stay a little longer? Help me through to the end. Please don't say that I am crazy. I don't know if I am. All these voices and my choices, I just can't understand. Help me, please, journey with me. Bring it all to an end.
In a strange place, I was raised grateful, but no, never proud of this grave state. See, so counting and taught me to save base. Never fall, never lapse, never give chase. I'm a rake bacon, never fake greatness. So perplexed by the hate, made me feel jaded. I got rose complacent with the venomous breath of a man bred through the most incredible stress. Felt the weight of my death that crashed down on my shoulders. Over and cover all this burden that I'm holding. Suddenly cracking from under this pressure until I get dead from this overindulgence. Soulless and hopeless, now I invoke this anger inside of me, larger than oceans. Played by anxiety, I've never tried to be anything but what I am in reality. Constantly battling for my humanity. vanity, haunted by all of my endless insanity. I'm the epitome of human shit. Beat myself up with these words that I spit. Deprecate me for my belligerence, cause I'm failing to see that I'm actually sick. Forgiveness is not something I'm gonna get for my shameless yelling impairment of bliss. All this paralysis that I see is just me. Inside of my mind is a treacherous street. Ceremoniously, I'm evolving to be an indulgent impulsive erroneous sleaze. Hopefully I'll see the joy of my death. Woefully cocky until my last breath. Save for the crime and the filter I left. Live with the weight of the world on my chest.
Take a little trip with me, please take my hand. Let me bring you on a journey to a wondrous land. Inside my mind, you will find I am not who I am. Now the doctors couldn't help me, but I know that you can. Why don't you stay a little longer, help me through to the end. Please don't say that I am crazy, I don't know if I am. All these voices and my choices, I just can't understand. Help me please, journey with me, bring it all to an end.
Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video, or am I protected by the First Right Amendment or the amendment? Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
You can catch me on the block uptown, that's where I'm coming from. Homewood rapping, east side blessing. Tatted on my arm for my two stay flexing. Thanks to my mama day, cause they made a weapon. I've been essentially quiet. City's been certified, they like ace, let it out. So what niggas retire? I mean, you can't do it like me. Sorry, you tried. Just a cocky little nigga. I'm sorry, can't even lie. Whoa. Look what this beat done did to me. Fanatic for fat asses. I'm winning who wants steady to hear me to lose a breath. Cindy like asthmatic. Still, we don't love it. That's incredibly dogmatic. Running around sound like, how does I do this shit? Fuck you niggas and your mom if you ain't with the crib. I'm close to the throne. Fully on my zone with the whole damn city. Yeah, we on. Yeah, we on. Watch me how I do this. The birds gonna child. Thought you knew this. I treat my life like a movie. Can't fuck with your niggas cause I flew. Watch how I put it down. Watch how this beat the water around town. If you with me, then you with me. 2018, getting litty. Y'all ain't never been a slouch. Y'all seen how I get down to work, the music, the dancing. I could be Chris around the message that I'm bringing. These hits, y'all try banging. Even these hating niggas, y'all, I got them all singing. I ain't never gonna stop. Yo, this depth is what I'm coming for. Me and my niggas gotta eat. It's fine fighting for. Think money squad team, God whole team. Let's just watch when the shit drop. Have your whole lane switch. I be on a Ross, Kendrick, and J. Cole shit. The way I be spitting, be having this bitch a draw. So I'm a bull winner, though beginner bread getter. The type of nigga that get rich, have noodles for dinner. I'ma pull up in that form, I'ma have the whole hood out. Round time with my queen, with my dreads out. Niggas steady hating, niggas steady faking, but the grind don't stop, I'm overtaking. Watch me how I do this. The birds gonna child, thought you knew this. I treat my life like a movie. Can't fuck with your niggas cause I flew. Watch how I put it down. Watch how this beat the water around town. If you with me, then you with me. 2018, getting litty.
Welcome to the showdown. Introducing head rockers that can throw down. Looking like some crackers, but it still pound. And I'm about to prove it was on the back burner, but I was still fucking cooking. Knew I had to put something together to get them looking, so I came in like an asteroid, knocking the axis crooked. You can thank my mama for giving a good push into this ugly ass mug with the flow to leave him shook. I'm about to make my bitch beat it like a husband, dropping bombs in the streets, hollering jihad like a Muslim. Harness all my energy when whiskey gives me love, and then ready at the club like Chernobyl to a Russian. Came to get it, bobbing and dropping like a teeter-totter, known to rock it proper and leave the place to slaughter. A rotten showstopper that be lining up the shots. I turn the volume knob all the way right and make them heads nod. Hey, bring the head knock. Make them break their necks when they hear the bass drop. Like, hey, bring the head knock. Shaking up the nation with the sound that's taking off. Come on. Hey, bring the head knock. Keep the lava flowing till we melt the face off. Like, hey, bring the head knock. We them boys in the Northwest. Northwest, known for making heads.
Never been a bottle popper unless it's a Molotov. And if you're in the shit that's knocking, we can get you knocking. I'm a motherfucking problem when it comes to hitting bars. You wanna get it in with shots, then you can get this molly whopping. If you're more into arson, give me the microphone, I'll spark it up and get the fire started. We can get this party rocking, similar to Mardi Gras. We get the chicks to show they knockers, watch them bounce it up and pop it, then they drop it like it's hot. Making a head knock to the bed rocks, and I'm giving the bitches the headshot from addicted, spitting the eggnog. Now they all sticky like a hedgehog. Running through bitches quicker than Sonic, a game like I said, God. Turn the temperature up till it's red hot, and we leveling up as you get dropped. We bringing the pain, injecting the bass, dumping in your veins, affecting your brain, get into your system with sinister rhythms you couldn't contain. We got the sound arsenal, audio, leave you shell shocked, get your body popping and locking and make your head knock.
Hey, bring the head knock. Make them break their necks when they hear the bass drop. Like, hey, bring the head knock. Shaking up the nation with the sound that's taking off. Come on. Hey, bring the head knock. Keep the lava flowing till we met the face off. Like, hey, bring the head knock. We them boys in the Northwest, known for making heads knock. I'm an H&H soldier known for shutting down sound systems. Let me grab the mic, give you some of this pound syndrome. I got nuclear rounds when I'm loading up my pen, then I load them to a beat to make your ears a victim. High octane pumping all up in my veins, and I cannot be contained. When you put me on the stage, you ain't safe. When I take aim at your brainwaves, slap the shit around like my name was Rick James. I break your bars like King Kong of New York. Y'all think you got a leg up, but really you're too short. Keep my shit minty fresh, double mint and a Newport. Delivery crispy, practice more than half a score. To get up on my level, put some whiskey to your bezel. Let it lubricate the vocals, get some heat up in the vessel. The blue-eyed devil on point like a red dot. Ills a killing contrast, we making heads knock. Hey, bring the head knock. Make them break their necks when they hear the bass drop. Like, hey, bring the head knock. Shaking up the nation with the sound that's taking off. Come on. Hey, bring the head knock. Keep the lava flowing till we met the face off. Like, hey, bring the head knock. We them boys in the Northwest, known for making heads knock.
As surely as I'm speaking by the Spirit of God, penetrating your heart, burning on the inside of you, and you need to make a vow of faith of $1,000.
You blame hate, you should take a look in the mirror. Take us down so your savior can be nearer. Smear this fear campaign so in the next life you're a winner. Indulge not in this life, cause then you would be a sinner. It's a thriller, prison killer, sit among the archdiocese. Preaching to the heathens, hide the pockets of the pious kids. Fire and the brimstone, talking like you Jim Jones. Corner me with bullshit, I will leave your mind blown. Fuck out of here with your Holy Ghost, telling me I'm gonna burn and roast you simple sheep. Gonna make believe, come to me, gonna throw these bows. I've seen the blackest hearts in those upon the pulpit, but what you love's the devil. Gather round and let's all burn it. All bow down, kneel before the crucifix. You're brainwashed now, soaking all the stupid shit. All bow down, kneel before the crucifix. You're brainwashed now, soaking all the stupid shit. Come all ye with little minds and feel the Holy Ghost. Worship ye this selfish God and you will never rose. Give me all your money, free thinkers not apply. Surrender completely and I'll show you the light.
We got people that don't have hardly nothing going for them. They got enough faith to make $1,000 vow and send them $5 here and $10 there.
Y'all should thank the devil, man, he's kept you all in business. Making hella profit off the super religious. But you don't believe me? Here, let's check the statistics. $1 million houses with no taxes, that's slick shit. Evangelists bring hell, so they keep you all in fear. Then pass around the plates as they smile ear to ear. Keep the money coming or he'll corrupt your children. Satan's coming closer, stack the bills up to the ceiling. You can drink a bottle, smoke some meth and beat your wife. One trip to the booth and God will make it alright. Do whatever you want, sin all you can sin.
brainwashed now.
Soaking all the stupid shit.
All bow down.
Kneel before the crucifix.
We're brainwashed now.
Soaking all the stupid shit.
Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or $200? If that takes faith, see, I like 1,000 because I know I got you. I got you into faith.
Ghost of the minute. Brutal business entertainment. We coming after everybody. Body's about to fall, y'all. Get it? Is this war? Is it more? Break down the door. Bring out your corpse. Not keeping score. Got it locked. Figure 4. Hit record. Bring the torches with the horde. Kill them all. This ain't a war. It's a massacre. This ain't a war. It's a massacre. This ain't a war. It's a massacre. Fuck the world. We'll take on every single challenger. What even is this? Ain't bullshit for 100 songs. I'm all about some shit you never done. Go suck a dong. Fucking cons not ready when I bring the wrath like a fucking con. Hellfire with fucking spine. Hold mics with bloody bombs. Come along, I'll show you death cause you overstep. I'm on with tap, bury you alive, bitch. Don't hold your breath. Take that fake chain, asphyxiating till I broke your neck. Raising more hell than Motorhead. Hunt y'all like Boba Fett. Fuck these underground rappers too, just little nerds. Clowns on SoundCloud, shout out down. I'm nothing to hurt. Make the rap game my prisoner, my rhythm sinister. I'm Jack the Ripper with literature. Kill them when I get the urge. Been disturbed, I don't give a single fuck about your opinion. Most of these fucking rappers' vocabulary's infant. They catalogs infringement, mine's is just malignant. You don't wanna go to war with me or my contention. Is this war? Is it more? Break down the door. Bring out your corpse. Not keeping score, got it locked. Figure 4, hit record. Bring the torches with the horde. Kill them all. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. Fuck the world, we'll take on every single challenger. This world has been corroded and filled with rodents. Motherfuckers think you owe them and looking for a bonus. Without me, you promoters would have crashed like a Bowen. Saints poet, lead them then like Moses. Bring in bad omens. I'm done with acting civil, bite the hand, get crippled. Opportunists all around, even fucking fans of pickle. Only there with you on top, treat us as sacrificial. Past the pistol, now I'm the devil dancing in the middle. Start with ignoramus and send them down where Hades lives. Not a fucking thought in their brain, they all just plagiarists. I'm dangerous, aimless, miscellaneous, don't play favorites. Don't give a fuck with you, a pagan, atheist, or Satanist. Better watch what you're doing inside my backyard. Don't let us catch you moving heroin powder to black tar. Turn it to track stars, repercussions faster than NASCAR. Brutal business logo on your corpse, your villain still at large. Is this war? Is it more? Break down the door. Bring out your corpse. Not keeping score, got it locked. Figure 4, hit record. Bring the torches with the horde. Kill them all. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. Fuck the world, we'll take on every single challenger. B1B don't play warrior on the keyboard. We'll strap your whole fucking family to some C4. Your hunchback, live your mama's basement. Your ego motherfucker put you on a detour right to the seafloor. Always brutal, ain't no time for the crop babies. Most millennials like ladies while I'm spitting rabies. They hear some shit they don't like and run to find safety. I know that God hates me, I'm Satan's Tom Brady. Get on your Twitter and blog, go eat your Tide Pods. One violence, don't need a call, so fuck a dialogue. One body's outlined in chalk all on the sidewalk. Can't get a church or a mosque, I wonder why not. If I offended you, I humbly don't give a fuck. Middle finger permanently, your bitch don't interrupt. Feel like Thanos, I'd much rather turn them to dust. Could go on forever like Silver Fist, cause this is us. Is this war? Is it more? Break down the door. Bring out your corpse. Not keeping score, got it locked. Figure 4, hit record. Bring the torches with the horde. Kill them all. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. This ain't a war, it's a massacre. Fuck the world, we'll take on every single challenger.
Hey, it's your boy King Cold, and you're listening to Uncovering the Underground with your host, Skippy Ickham, right here on Spreaker Podcast Radio, the show that brings you nothing but underground music.
I might have a drinking problem. You know. Cause I ain't got a problem drinking. You know. Man, I got a lot of problems. These drinks keeping me from overthinking. So let's just roll one up, throw a shot. Fuck it, let's get fried. Let's roll one up, throw a shot. I'm drunken out my mind. I got a drinking problem. I ain't got a problem drinking. Let's go. I got a drinking
my problems in my life away. Degrade, let the ego turn into a monster. Cause I'm Tanqueray. Told my baby mama I was slowing down. But I bought the entire bar another round. Keep the party jumping till the AM. I come through slaying. Soldier check a dude like Walter Payton. Fuck this dude and his 9 friends. Call this shit a strike when I knock down 10 pins. Y'all ain't even that dope at all. I'm here for the easy women and the hard alcohol. Shit turned into an all-out brawl. Swing and pull cues like Monday Night Raw. I'm just trying to get these beers thrown back. Then maybe chase the Kraken with a little bit of jack. Roll me a blunt and eat a few snacks. What's so damn offensive about that?
I might have a drinking problem. You know. Cause I ain't got a problem drinking. You know. Man, I got a lot of problems. These drinks keeping me from overthinking. So let's just roll one up, throw a shot. Fuck it, let's get fried. Let's roll one up, throw a shot. I'm drunken out my mind. I got a drinking problem. I ain't got a problem drinking. Let's go. I got a drinking problem. Get it, let me get it back. I might take a shot of tequila and mix it with the jack. Everybody know we from that drinking generation. Get my middle fingers up, cause I know my liver hate me. I might shoot a shot glass and wash it with some gasoline. Swallow a ball of fire, ain't nobody bad as me. While I'm posted in the back, blowing on some tangerine. And my bitch is bad, her ass is jumping like a trampoline. I'm a bar hopper, baby. We call that honky tonkin'. From the south, where we say a lot, but don't do lots of talking. Yeah, I got a lot of problems, so I got some empty bottles. The falling feels like flying till we finally hit the bottom. I might have a drinking problem. You know. Cause I ain't got a problem drinking. You know. Man, I got a lot of problems. These drinks keeping me from overthinking. So let's just roll one up, throw a shot. Fuck it, let's get fried. Let's roll one up, throw a shot. I'm drunken out my mind. I got a drinking problem. I ain't got a problem drinking. Let's go.
I make my girlfriend nervous. Babe, please, I'm hardly swerving. Listen, dog, I'm probably smoking in that styrofoam for certain. Pour a shot of Jack Daniels. Natty whiskey got me lurking. I've been swimming in this Jack. I'm about to die right in the cervix. Give me 2 jump beans. I need a Sprite for the egg. Been smoking reefers, wet my beat sounding fine. Let me hit that yak. Been drinking Douce. Don't you play? Who got them perks? Them 7.5s. I mean, probably 3 them 10s and get me surfing. Some peeking through the curtains. About to crash without it swerving. Y'all can hit my line be 5 p.m. before I surface. Shout out to all my drinkers. What's up to all my losers? If you need me, I'm with jelly. I hit therapeutic boozing.
I might have a drinking problem. You know. Cause I ain't got a problem drinking. You know. Man, I got a lot of problems. These drinks keeping me from overthinking.
funny, is that a statement or a question? Some you'll regret and others will stay until you're ancient. Some will love you, some will play you until it hurts. Don't you forget, pick them well or you might burn. Hard to tell what's straight, what's real from what I see. Hard to separate partners, friends, and enemies. What is fact? I can't help but to rack in my brain. The same facts of me wishing they rotten in chains. No escape from this, killing the competition. Never rest until we've died or my foes are beaten. Play it smart before you go for the gun. They all come at you first when you're enemy number one. Every day was evolution, the shit was steady. But I felt the cracks, sinking the ship one of many. Had to check the way your ego was set to inflate. Breaking things apart, making things hard, and worlds change. The world is turning, I'm falling upwards. Can you reach out and save me? The hope I'm calling for is you. Oh, can I change my fate? I prepare for every case, don't think me blind. Even if I lose, I gain what is left behind. A memory lost, a lesson I'm taught. I even the odds heavily by making my mark. Get in here and fuck with me, Demo Demon, PA. Killing all these rappers that claim to be such a big name. It's kinda funny when you think about it. You brag about your contacts, but lack the songs to back shit. Where's that quality now? It never came back after a visit to OJ's house. Yeah, I got my fair share of people that I don't like, but I don't hide it no more. The feelings that I hold tight. This the best I've ever felt, this the hand I've been given. So when I lay the cards down, it's best you pray for forgiveness. I'll admit I have an issue, a clouded mind. Yeah, I need you to save me, pull me up, I'm out of time. The world is turning, I'm falling upwards. Can you reach out and save me? The hope I'm calling for is you. Oh, can I change my fate? The world is turning, I'm falling upward. Can you reach out and save me? The hope I'm calling for is you. Oh, can you change my fate?
Just bullshit this whole time. Oh my god.
Smoke blunts, I don't give a fuck. Black sludge, building in my lungs. Stay alive, easier said than done. Fuck life, I'm gonna die young. I just like making it more fun. Damn right, I do this stuff for none. That tight, but shit make you feel dumb. Sneeze white with a little bit of blood. Consume tight, I do what I want. Rest right, swishing in my cup. When it makes it right, like what up. I'll take flight back down the land I'll never come. I don't know whether to write or press myself to a gun. Do it. I don't know what to fight, but I feel like I'm not getting done. Don't do it. Do the straight, but it's like I'm the chosen one. I'm trying to join the 27 club. Coke till my nose bleeds. Sip coke till I'm on team. But I'm motherfucker in the nosebleeds. Smoking dope where they won't see. I'ma do coke till my nose bleeds. Sip coke till I'm on team. I'm a motherfucker in the nosebleeds. Smoking dope where they won't see. Smoke blunts, I don't give a fuck. Black sludge, building in my lungs. Stay alive, easier said than done. Fuck life, I'm gonna die young. I just like making it more fun. Damn right, I do this stuff for none. That's tight, but shit make you feel dumb. Sneeze white with a little bit of blood. Consume tight, I do what I want. Rest right, swishing in my cup. When it makes it right, I put it up. I take flight, and the land I never come. I don't know whether to write or press my tempo to a gun. I don't know what I feel, but I feel like I'm not getting tough. Don't do it. With a strength, but it's like I'm the chosen one. I'm trying to join the 27 club. Coke till my nose bleeds. Sip coke till I'm on team. But I'm motherfucker in the nosebleeds. Smoking dope where they won't see. I'ma do coke till my nose bleeds. Sip coke till I'm on team. I'm a motherfucker in the nosebleeds. Smoking dope where they won't see. Smoke blunts, I don't give a fuck. Black sludge, building in my lungs.
frequency, then we're in pain. Let me dial into your mind, let our frequencies combine. We are all the same, show and see, then we're in pain. Let me dial into your mind, let our frequencies. We are all the same, show and see, then we're in pain. Let me dial into your mind, let our frequencies combine. We are all the same, show and see, then we're in pain. Let me dial into your mind, let our frequencies combine. 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 Frequencies
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Uncovering the Underground Radio Show, brought to you by First Angel Media and Brutal Business Entertainment. As always, I'm your host, Skippy Ickham, and I want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Make sure you click the like, share, and follow buttons on whatever platform that you're listening to us on, because the more that you do that, the more that it moves us up the podcast community rankings, the more people that find out about the show, and the bigger and better things that we can do. Plus, it allows you to keep up to date with any new shows dropping and allows you to check back on any of our past episodes, which we always ask you guys to certainly do. There's something for everyone. So dig through past episodes and through our archives, and you'll absolutely love what you find in there. We do want to thank you, obviously, for listening, so if you can please share this around to your family and friends, tell a friend about it. The more that you do that, like I said, the more that it spreads us around, and the bigger and better things we can do, so that it is appreciated. We would like to thank our sponsors, Tattooed Scumbag Apparel, and you can check them out at tattooedscumbag.com. Use promo code BBE10 for 10% off your overall order, and check out all their gear that they make, everything from hoodies, hats, beanies, socks, sweatpants, shirts. They make great gear, good quality material. I wear it on stage, I wear it when I'm running errands, and I wear it while I'm at home laying around. So I believe in their clothing, I believe in their company. And if you're a tattooed scumbag like me, you're going to love it. So make sure you check them out. Promo code BBE10. We also want to thank Roush Designs, R3 Graphics, Legion Artworks, and 5mg Artworks for everything that they do for Brutal Business and for the radio show. And make sure you check out their pages and give them a like. If you're looking for any updated Brutal Business Entertainment news, you can go to www.teambrutalbusiness.com, and it'll give you everything from our events and shows to our music, modeling and photography, wrestling, freak shows, radio shows, horror reviews, video game stream team, and everything else in between. We're certainly involved in a lot, and if you want to keep up with that, the best way to do so is go onto that website, subscribe to our emailing list. That way at the end of each and every month, we let you know what we did in the past 30 days and what's coming up for you in the next 30. We appreciate all your love and support. You can listen to us anywhere that podcasts are aired, whether it be Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play. If it's a place that plays podcasts, we're on it. So make sure you listen to us from the comfort of wherever you like to best. But please know that if you go through Spreaker.com or through the Spreaker app, that does allow you to message us during the show live, ask us questions, ask our guests questions, let us have feedback, and just let us know what you think of it. We already have people commenting in, so if you would like to join that is through Spreaker.com or through the Spreaker app, Spreaker. Now, tonight's guest is a return guest of mine, a good friend of mine. We're happy to bring him back on the air. Last year, we talked about his new projects that recently had dropped and some of the ones that he had in the works at the time, his starting of his company, underground hip-hop in general, and much, much more. Tonight, we're going to kind of pick back up where we left off. We're going to see, where the projects that he was working on are right now as far as release. We're going to talk about that company he started, his recording studio, underground hip-hop, and as I said, much, much more. And without further ado, here I want to bring on my homie RobTre. How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm doing great, bro. How you doing, man? It's been a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a little while, man. We had a little bit of difficulty getting here. At first, we had my son got sick, and unfortunately had to postpone it because he had quite a fever, and I had to make sure I took care of that. And then tonight, we were having some technical difficulties at the beginning there, but you know what? We got past it. We are here, and I look forward to a great show with you.
Definitely, bro. Happy we made it happen, man, and I hope little man's feeling better.
He's doing all right. He's still kicking a little bit of a fever, but he's better than he was. It's been a process the last few days, but we're slowly getting there. So, his first. I mean, he had one other cold before, but this is his first like real flu, having the fever and everything. So it's never a fun time as a parent. Obviously, I'm sure you know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not a fun time. Yeah, my two step kids and myself and my fiance are all getting over bronchitis and the flu right now.
It's been rough this year, man. I mean, I'll tell you what, man. People have been getting sick left and right, and I just seen a post from a buddy of mine saying that he just got sick for the second time, and his girl got sick for 2 different times. And that's funny because Sarah and myself both got sick twice, and now Isaac's gotten sick twice. So very interesting that it's hitting people, it's going away, and then it's coming back and hitting you again. It's doing the double dip.
Yeah, like doesn't want to let you live.
It doesn't, man. Shit's rough this year. There's been a lot of people getting really, really ill from it.
A lot of I mean, we both have young kids, so definitely not trying to speak anything into existence, but around here, a lot of younger kids have been getting like really sick from the flu. A couple of them passed away from not being vaccinated and not taking medicines and stuff the right way. A couple of kids
man. I mean, it's important to protect yourself the best you can, because it seems like every year, the flu and the different illnesses going around are getting stronger and stronger and more resistant to antibodies and antibiotics. So it's something, vaccinate your kids, people. I know everybody has strong beliefs about vaccinations and not vaccinating, but here's the thing. If you do vaccinate your kid, there is a chance something could happen. But if you don't vaccinate your kid, there is a lot greater chance that something is going to happen.
Worse could happen.
Yeah, so do you play Russian roulette with 1 bullet or 5? I don't know.
Right.
But how you been, man? I mean, what's new in your neck of the woods?
I'm good, man. Since last time we talked, I dropped project The Devil Inside. So, musically, I'm keeping busy. I dropped about 4 videos this past year, 2019. Dropped 4 videos. I still got another video in the safe locked up that I'm waiting to drop. Working on a new EP right now. Me and the fiance just recently started our own business, Misunderstood Global Media. I'm working the recording sessions end of it. She's working the photography end of it. So It's been a busy year, man.
No, I've seen you putting in some work, man, and we're going to kind of, certainly pick that apart tonight. Why don't we actually start with, first and foremost, The Devil Inside? I know that when we last talked last year, you just had released a project, and that was your next project that you were working on. That has since come to fruition and has since been released. How does it feel to get that project out into the people's ears? How has it been perceived so far? And then, what's your thoughts on it?
It felt good, man, to finally get it out. I was struggling putting it together, trying to keep the momentum on the same vibe and everything the whole time. I wanted it to be A+, I didn't want to settle for less. It came together great, though. It's getting good reviews. I have it up on Bandcamp right now. It's sold. It's sold a few copies. I'm happy. I'm happy with the reviews. I'm happy with the way everybody is accepting it as a whole, like as a project and everything. I threw a few features on there. I got my boy Ladder, who's actually also part of Misunderstood Global Media. Let's see. I got Ladder on there. I got a buddy of mine, Sean, and a buddy of mine from Connecticut, Clockwise, on a track that I got on there called Real Motherfuckers. And that track also features underground heavy hitter Ren Thomas. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but I ended up grabbing him. Yeah, I grabbed him for that track, man. He was offering a great price. I couldn't pass up on it. And I mean, he's very bar heavy like myself, so I was like, yeah, I got to throw him on this. And then I got a couple of other buddies of mine, put them on there. But the project as a whole, I like it. I'm satisfied with it. I'm honestly just happy to be working on my first EP, because not a lot of people know, but I put out plenty bodies of work. I never really took the time to work on an actual album. I own all the rights to every beat. I'm mixing it myself. That's another big step. I've been learning how to mix and engineer, record, all that stuff. So, but yeah, the project, Devil Inside as a whole, definitely a project I'm proud of.
Well, I think it was it was perceived very well. I liked it. I like all your albums, but I mean, I checked out this project. Very good tape. As you said, very bar heavy, which you always are. I mean, you always come with a lot of bars, and you have that street sound that really hits people. As you said it before, very emotional too. You called it emo rap, which, I mean, some people might get a certain type of feeling when you say that, like what you mean by that, but you have to hear it to understand. But it has a lot of emotion in it, and it is very bar heavy. And I think that Devil Inside was certainly a great project for you to release. And then now you said you're working on a project that is 100% RobTre production, recording. It's fully you, is that correct?
Production on the beats is credited to my boy Sean, who I had just mentioned was on that track with me and Ren Thomas.
Oh, okay.
But together, there are a couple of beats on there where we sat down, worked together. He's actually been a big help, showing me the ropes of how to get back into mixing my own music, and then as well as helping me learn how to make beats on my own. So a couple of the beats on this next album, I did have a take in, but majority hands-on, it was my boy Sean. He's actually underground hip-hop artist himself. He goes by the name of Cos One.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's something, and honestly, like myself personally, I don't really dip too much into the production side. Now, I will work hand in hand with my producers to craft the song around what it is that I'm trying to release, but I myself do not get behind the keys, do not get behind the boards and create production. I help craft and shape the production. But beats is one thing that I've never been able to do. I don't want to do it. Same thing with the studio. Like, I could do the studio. I have recorded myself before. That's just something I prefer to go to the studio. But beat production, fucking forget that, man. Not for me. Can't do it.
I eventually would like to grasp beat production and whatnot, but watching him, he makes it look so easy, and then he'll leave, and then I'll be down in the studio one day and let me try to whip up a beat or something, see what I can do. And I open Ableton and I'm like, I don't even know where to start. That's
the thing is, when they're good, they do make it look easy.
I'm totally lost.
Yeah, they jump on and just boom, 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 pound out a good section, a good clip, a loop that could be made into something nice. And then you sit behind there for 3 hours and you make 5 notes and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm done with this.
Yeah, man, he comes over here and we'll sit in the stew for a good hour. But 45 minutes into it, he's already got the base of the beat and everything mapped out. All he's got to do is switch 2 little things. And meanwhile, he'll leave and I'll be sitting in front of the computer for 4 hours and I can't even figure out how to cut a sample.
Yeah, man, that's where I was at. I tried that. I said on one of my other shows here at one point in time, I tried to do that and had bought an equipment. I bought a Machine Micro and went all in. I was like, I'm going in on this. And then I realized real quick I couldn't do it, which was just a massive waste of money. Same thing with turntables. I bought a set of turntables at one point in time. Really thought I was going to start spinning. I gave it a valiant effort. Realized quick though, within the first 3 months of having the turntables, I'm like, this is something I will never be able to do. Now, kids, they tell you that there's nothing out there you can't do. That's a lie.
Yeah. No, there's. I mean, with time and the proper education on whatever it is you're trying to do, you might be able to accomplish something. But I mean, it's not. there's definitely things out here that are just not doable sometimes, you know.
Like 90% of the rappers out here, you know what? You probably should pick something else because it's just not you, man. Stop trying to wear a glove that doesn't fit.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Even some of the battle rappers out here. I mean, I could go for the hip hop artists who like to ride the beat, and I could go for battle rappers too. It's just sometimes you're just not cut for it, and they don't know when to give up. It's, I mean, eventually you make yourself look foolish.
You know what I was saying about that the other day with a very popular group in my side of the hip-hop genre of more of the wicked dark rap, who, you know, once upon a time were very, very good and unfortunately let themselves, very good in the sense of what they did. Now, I wouldn't call them super lyrical or anything. They just made good tunes. But in the last, 15 years, last 12 years, they have steadily been going downhill. And there's a time period just to say, you know what, we should end it on at least somewhat of a good note rather than burn it to the fucking ground. Now,
yeah.
I mean, I guess if you build it, you can burn it down, but I mean, I wouldn't want to. I'd rather build it and leave it stand. But that's a big thing, is a lot of people just don't know when to pull the ejection cord and, and get out.
I mean, if we're going to be perfectly honest, some viewers may get a little upset with the next comment I'm about to say, but that's how I feel about Mr. Marshall Mathers. I feel like he has not learned that, sometimes it's just better if you go out early than too late.
Now, I know we're going to have a little bit of a difference of agreement on that. I knew that I figured that would probably somehow come up tonight because the album just dropped, and I know a lot of people are talking about it and debating about it online right now. The last couple albums I felt were good, but they didn't have the spice that used to hook me whenever he was younger in rap. This one actually did catch me a little bit. Now, I don't feel that it's a Marshall Mathers LP, but I do feel that it's the closest thing I've heard since.
Yeah, I will agree. I'll agree there. There was just some things about it, like, his Kamikaze, he came at the whole new era of hip hop artists, and then you throw Juice WRLD on a song with you. So it kind of like, I don't know, I kind of looked at him as, no, you didn't shit talk Juice WRLD on Kamikaze, but you shit talked everybody else who came up with him, and then you throw him on a track with you. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of contradictory. Like,
it was strange. I'll give you the fact that was strange. It was a good track. I was going to say the song was dope as could be. The hook was killer. I mean, I got to be 100% honest. I've never listened to Juice WRLD before that hook. I knew about his death recently. I knew that he was coming up, but I'd never actually had heard the guy until this song.
Lucid Dreams. He had that Lucid Dream song that was on the radio.
If I heard it, I'd probably remember it. I can't keep track of shit anymore, but it's a shame because people said that he had said in interviews before that he was actually a pretty fluent Eminem fan, and to die, a month or so before the release of this album, which would have by far been the biggest thing he's ever been a part of.
Yeah, he didn't get to indulge or enjoy that at all.
That's a shame, man. I mean, that's he indulged a little too soon to be able to indulge off this, so it's.
Yeah.
That's a shame, man. That's what a lot of these kids don't understand is there's a limit, man. You're not invincible. I mean, we are human beings. You might be big. You might be doing big things, but you can crumble just as easy as the next man.
Well, from what I heard, I don't think the amount that he took on said day of his death or whatever, I don't think that was him taking that to, have fun. I'm pretty sure, plane was about to land and he knew that he was about to get arrested for what he had on him, so he didn't want to go to jail. He took what he had, and that happened.
Yeah, it could be. Okay, so you weren't saying that he did it by mistake. You were saying that he probably knew it was like some shit's about to go down, and he's like, I'm peacing out.
Yeah. No, not even peacing out like that. I'm saying he probably took what he took, not realizing, like, I'm going to OD from this because he didn't want to go to jail. Like, from what I'm hearing, the cops were, like, hip to the fact that he was on board the plane with a lot of narcotics on him.
Okay, so he took it and said, like, I'm going to try to get rid of the evidence. I'm going to get high as shit before I land, because if they do arrest me, I want to at least feel good when I get there, and hopefully I'll get rid of everything that I had on me.
Yeah,
it just didn't go
like,
the way he was thinking it was going to.
Yeah, and it didn't pan out that way, and that sucks. I mean, he was definitely a dope artist.
So a lot of people said, man, like I said, I never really got to check him out a whole lot, but like I said, I did like his hook a lot on the Eminem tape that just dropped.
Yeah.
What was it, Music to Murder to, or Music to?
Yeah, Music to
Get Murdered to, or something.
Yeah, Music to Get Murdered by, or something.
Yeah, it was a playoff of the original Alfred Hitchcock tape. Now, you know what's really controversial on that, since we're talking about that, I'll throw it out there. A lot of people probably don't know. Someone else that's fucking furious right now, I would imagine, and I don't want to speak for the guy, but I would imagine he is. He made a post about it, is Necro. Necro had a tape coming up, literally, with artwork that's already been released showing, playing huge chunks from Alfred Hitchcock's Music to Be Murdered By, and he was going to be dropping his new album titled just that.
What?
That's something a lot of people don't know right now, is Necro already had announced that he was coming out with an album called Music to Be Murdered By. It was the play off of Alfred Hitchcock's tape, and he had the artwork out and everything. You can look this shit up, and out of nowhere, Eminem drops this tape. No one knew it was coming. Necro put up a post last night, and he was cool about it. He says, I listened to it. He says, no, I am confused on the fact that none of the beats in the songs are really that murderous. So he's like, they're dope. He's like, but it's not that murderous. And Necro obviously is a very dirty rapper. He made fucking absolute lyrical filth. And he was like, I guess I'm going to have to change my fucking tape now. He's like, and use this artwork for, I guess, something else. He's like, and change the names and this and that. But I'm thinking, and I'm not calling Eminem out on that, but I mean, that is wild to two rappers both known. Obviously, Eminem a million light years beyond Necro as far as, being known. But that's just
they know
wild.
each other too, though. Also,
they definitely
and Necro Eminem and Necro go way back. Eminem used to have beef with an underground rapper called Cage, who at the time was cool with Necro. Cage and Necro, I'm pretty sure, don't speak with each other anymore either. But and there was a lot of beef between Eminem and Cage. I mean, he even says it on his first industry album that was released. You know, I bought Cage's tape, opened it, and dubbed over it. Like,
yep. No, I remember that shit, man. I remember that beef that was going on back. That's a name I haven't heard in a minute, though. Cage has been kind of absent from the scene a long time.
Believe it or not, he's still dropping like videos, like relatively, like recent, and he's really dope. He's kind of got a new school swag to him. He doesn't sound exactly like the old Necro anymore, but it's really dope. My buddy Sean was just showing me a few of the newest Necro songs that he has out a few days ago.
Yeah, no, Necro's dope. I was talking about Cage, but yeah, Necro's still releasing music.
I said Necro. I meant Cage.
Okay, yeah, I haven't heard his shit in years, man. I'm surprised to hear he's still going, but that's dope, man. I mean, keep it going. I mean, even that's the thing is, I guess it's contradictory because I said certain groups should know when to hang it up, but as an artist, when can you ever hang it up? So I mean, like Cage kind of isn't seen in the mainstream eye anymore. He's still doing his thing, so he hasn't hung it up. But then there's other groups like ICP, who I mentioned earlier, who, and I'm not afraid to say it. I know I have a lot of Juggalo fans, and it is what it is. Never once have I claimed to be a Juggalo. Never will I. So I listen to a lot of wicked underground music, but I will be the first to say that ICP, at one point in time with the original 5 Jokers cards, did very good. And then I don't know what the fuck they did. It was like they started sinking quick, and instead of grabbing a bucket of water to fucking throw the water out, they shot 6 more holes in the boat. I don't know what the fucking mentality was behind it, but some people just need to know when to jump, jump ship.
Yeah, my cousin Justin was a big ICP fan. I never liked them. I was all right with Cottonmouth Kings. Cottonmouth Kings were dope. And I say that because they were more on like the. You know what I mean? They have similar style, not similar styles.
It wasn't really wicked. It was more like rider music. Dirt bike clans would listen to them. They had smoking songs, mostly all smoking songs. But I mean, it had that West Coast vibe to it, and it was more hip hop than like the clown Wicked Underground.
Yeah, and fucking Fago and face paint and shit.
Now, like I said, I do still play a lot with Twisted and stuff and have love for Twisted and this and that and a lot of other groups in there. I've opened up for ICP too, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm the first to voice my opinion. I don't hold my tongue, and once upon a time I liked them, but I just think that they fucking just bombed their career, man. Just absolutely bombed the shit out of it.
Didn't Brutal Business just do something big with ICP not too long ago last year?
Yeah, we opened up for them, and then we did their individual tours too. Because we did Shaggy's individual tour. He came through. Violent J was supposed to, and like 3 nights before canceled it, and there was all kinds of controversy saying that he did some crazy shit. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's always like all the shit that's going on and associated with it anymore. And it's literally become a clown show, no pun intended. But it's just, not me, man. A lot of people always associate me with that, and they're like, oh, I remember I was on a radio show one time, and I don't remember what radio show it was on, and they were interviewing me. And it was like the middle of the interview, we came back from a commercial break, and they said something about juggalos, and they were like, whoop, whoop. And they were like, we don't even got to ask you, Skippy Ick, and we know you a juggalo, homie. And right away I was like, oh, actually, bro, I'm not whatsoever by any means. And it went absolutely dead silent on the radio show for like a good 15 seconds. And then they came back with another question because I didn't know what to say because there was a bunch of Juggalo kids interviewing me. And I have nothing but love for the family and everything. They've always shown me love, and I show them love back. Not really my scene. I don't paint myself up like a clown. I don't even wear a mask anymore. I used to do that more as theatrics from time to time, but I don't wear a mask. I don't wear the gloves anymore. I never painted my face. I don't really have any of that. I come out as true raw hip-hop. I mean, I have an element of horrorcore, but I'm more... If you ever ask me, I'll associate with horrorcore, but I've always been more hardcore than horrorcore. So it's like I could never really fit that bag, man, of the whole Juggalo scene so much.
Yeah, no, I never really got into it. I've heard their shows are crazy. I will say that their fans are very loyal, and like it's not even that they're loyal to just the Juggalos. Like they're just like. You'll see a Juggalo at a regular hip hop show and like he'll show you love, you know what I mean? Like they are very like hip hop accepting, I guess, if that's
they really are, man. I mean, I will give the Juggalos that as they usually band together, show support and love for one another. That's the one thing, though. It's like there's a lot of love for one another. There's a lot of hate, too, because when ICP and Twisted split ways, it was like it caused a rift in that whole community, and you got like the two sides, and people hate each other, and shit that I don't give a fuck about because, I mean, that's just retarded. But
it's like black and white NWO versus the Wolfpack.
Exactly, man. We're going back to those days.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy shit, but no, I mean, it's just like I said, never could be something I was really involved in. I just kind of kept my way out of it, but their fans, as you mentioned, are loyal, they're diehard, so much love to the Juggalos out there, not hating, just debating.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Now, so obviously you released the album, you got the upcoming album that you're working on, and is that the one that, refresh my memory to make sure I'm correct, is the one that you're releasing all the videos off of from The Devil Inside?
All the videos that I said earlier that I had released, they're all from The Devil Inside, yes.
Okay. And you said you still have one more coming up, correct?
Yeah, I released 4 videos from that album, and I still got one more coming up. Saving it. It's actually a video for the track called 80s Baby.
Okay.
Which is on Devil Inside. But my next album, the EP, is called 83. So I'm kind of using that last video from The Devil Inside almost as like I'm holding it to use it almost as like promo for the EP, considering the song and video is called 80s Baby, the EP is called 83. I know that the song itself is on a different album, but I feel like releasing that one last was smarter because it coincides with the next project that's about to come out.
No, it's dope. It's an interlude right into it. It's a segue into the new album. You know, it has meaning behind it because 80s Baby and then 83, and I'm guessing 83 is the year you were born?
Yeah, 83 is the year I was born.
Okay, so that's what I figured. So it kind of interludes right into it, segues right into it. So no, that's pretty dope, man. And when's that one expected to, I mean, you might not have an official date on it, but when's that expected to drop?
No official date, like you had just said, but I'm trying to drop it spring. To be honest, I'm trying to drop it like first day of spring. Everybody knows, anyone who follows me knows that I hate holding on to music. And because it's an EP, it's only a short project. It's a short 6-track EP. So I'm going to I already got half of it recorded. I'm working on the other 3 songs. I might put a 7th on there, but either way, by the time I'm done writing and recording those songs, I get ready to drop it, hold on to it for a little bit, drop the 80s Baby video, promo 83 coming out. And by the time I actually drop it, I'm already probably going to be 2 or 3 tracks into my next EP, like writing wise. So I'm trying to drop it by, spring, first day of spring, possibly. But yeah, I still got a couple of songs to record. This is going to be completely different, though, from like any RobTre project that you've probably ever heard. Most of my stuff has always been it's always been raw, but beat selection wise, I've always gone for like the more mainstream or radio hit type of a beat. These type of beats that I'm working with for 83 is like real deal, like raw underground, like totally different sound from anything I've ever done. But I mean, I love the way it sounds so far, man. So it should be a good one when it drops.
Oh, I'm sure it will be, man. I mean, I don't know too much that you've ever released that hasn't been dope. So you take pride in your music. You put a lot of music out. And like you said, you can tell that you don't like to hold it. You get it done. You get it out. You move on to the next one. You get it done. You get it out. So it's admirable.
Yeah, man. I like to move. I like to keep moving. I like to stay relevant. A lot of people tell me, maybe go stagnant for a little bit, let people forget about you, and then bang, drop something. I don't want to do that. I don't even like the sound of that idea. I don't ever want people to forget. Like, why would I want someone to forget about me?
Well, that's true. And I mean, here's the thing. There's a crossover point, I think, in most artists' minds. You have to decide, am I going after this to be a superstar, or am I going after this to write music that I enjoy, take it where I can take it, and we'll see what happens. And that's kind of where I've come over the years is, at one point I was pushing and like, I want to try to, I got to be a part of something else, and I got to do this and that. And then there was a crossover point where I'm like, well, why the fuck do I got to do any of that? Let me just start my own thing. Let me build my own fucking platform. And if it makes it huge, great. If it doesn't, and either way, I'm having a blast along the way. I'm releasing a ton of dope fucking music. And it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I'm happy with the outcome either way, even if I were to die right now. I mean, I put out 6 fucking albums. I've put out almost a dozen music videos. I've got to play with some great, legends over the years. I've reached my pinnacle. So it's like anything from here on out's just a bonus.
That's exactly where I'm at, dude. That's why I decided to open, like, with the fiance, I decided to open the business because, like, I mean, I'm always going to write, I'm always going to record, but I am not that person who's doing music because I want to become famous. So don't get it twisted. Like I say, why would anybody want someone to forget them? So it's not like I'm famous and like, the world knows me, they're going to forget me. But my following and my fans, like, that's what I mean. Like,
anybody who hears you is going to recognize.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Anyone, I want to continue to stay relevant. So, maybe you'll only get a project a year, but you'll get a project in the beginning of the year, and then that might be it project wise. But I'm going to give you 3 or 4 videos throughout that year, and then the beginning of the next year, I'll hit you with another project. You know what I mean? I'll while I'm dropping those videos for said project I already dropped, I'll be writing more music. So the year to come, I got my next project to drop. You know what I mean? But I started the business because, I mean, if I ever do decide to put the pen down, I still have a source of income. You know what I mean? and there's a lot of artists, especially out here in Rhode Island. There's a lot of artists out here. So I know the income will always be there to record and engineer. And with my fiance doing the photography, we're eventually going to start doing videos, music videos, commercials, stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? I did it. I'm getting old. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure now, like, okay, I'm not in this for the money or the fame, but how can I still make this benefit my family?
Well, absolutely, and starting that I think was a good move for you. Why don't you tell the fans out there the name of your company, what it is that you guys do, so they have an idea behind that?
Name of the company is Misunderstood Global Media, and right now we're working recording sessions for music and photography, weddings, just, regular photo shoots for portfolios. You want to family Christmas pictures, anything like that, man. It's nothing crazy, but it'll definitely start to blossom. My wife's already got a few appointments booked for the end of this month, actually coming up soon, where she's got to go out. She got a few photo shoots that she got to do herself. I got a couple of artists that are going to be coming here soon to record, and but yeah, Misunderstood Global Media, that's on Facebook. Is the like page on Facebook, and yeah, man, right now it's just studio sessions and photography is what we're focusing on. I also do graphic work too, so you can contact me for graphic work, CD covers, flyers, any type of promotional graphics that you need, I can do. So.
You heard it, folks. Hit him up. If you need any type of photography, graphic arts, studio time, any of it, this is the man to talk to. How do you feel about getting the launch of the business? I mean, I know it was kind of a process in the making and something a long time coming, and you finally pulled the trigger to make it happen. How's it feel to know, sitting back now, it's there, it's in motion, it's happening?
Oh, it feels great, man. I mean, just to like be able to sit here and look at how far I've come and whatnot, that's just a great feeling in itself. Like, I mean, it's a proud moment, definitely a proud moment. And on top of it, it's beneficial to me too, man. I'm like I said, I'm still an artist, so at any point in time, I can do music at my own leisure. I'm not on somebody else's time. I save money. Like, yes, I definitely put money into opening the business, and me and my fiance definitely put money into buying everything we needed to start the business and get it running. But in the end, it'll all pay for itself. You know what I mean? And like I said, now I have all these tools at my leisure whenever I want that are beneficial to me, considering at the same time I'm still a musician. I'm still an artist.
No, makes sense to me, man. I completely understand. I kind of started out the same way myself. Something to be able to help other artists out, help myself, be able to build something that even after I put the pen down, if I decide to ever do so, that have something that I can continue to do in the music world that might not be me solely by myself.
I mean, and you come to think, I mean, then you think of it this way too, like this is something we could leave for our kids.
Yeah, no, and I've thought that before. I mean, if my son decides to want to get in the music world and say he's interested in the same things that I am, be a great way to hand him down the keys to the kingdom and say, you know what, this is yours now. You take it and run with it, brother.
Yeah.
Have fun with it. So,
absolutely.
Now, talking about Rhode Island, I mean, there's something I wanted to get into is obviously some great things happening out your way with some different MCs like Passionate MC, Flawless Real Talk, and people like that. So, I know obviously you're friends with those guys and seeing things that they've accomplished. I know that there was recently the hip hop show on Netflix that came out, Rhythm and Flow, where your boy was on. How proud of a moment was that to be able to see someone from your area really coming up and killing it?
Oh, I was souped, man. I was souped. As soon as I seen it, I was like, dude, I need to figure out how to get on season 2.
It's an interesting show, man. Me and my wife watched it. I enjoyed that show. A lot of shows like that I think are fucking lame. That I liked it because it's a different concept. I think there's a lot of things that they could have done better. But I think they did well.
There were a lot of things that there were definitely a few things they could have done better. But I loved how they touched on, like, aside from graffiti, really, they literally touched on every aspect of hip hop. You had your battles, you had your freestyles, you had your, you know what I mean, who can put together the best song, you had, you know, who could take this song and make it something better. Like, you had a lot of different
the aspects of writing, collaborations, freestyle, cipher.
Working with producers, like working with an actual producer in the studio, building a beat with him yourself, and like it taught them at the same time.
Oh, it did. I think it pushed all of them as artists because then, like, it's the one part of it, you had to make your own music video, so you're working with famous videographers, famous producers, collaborations. So it's teaching you a lot of different sides of it. The only thing that they missed, like you said, which I don't know how you could incorporate it so much into the music, maybe into the music videos, would be breakdancing and graffiti are the only two elements that they really didn't touch on as far as hip-hop.
Yeah, and I mean, the show's called Rhythm and Flow, you know what I mean? I don't know. Breakdancing might have fit in, but the graffiti aspect of it, I could understand why it wasn't there. It didn't really mesh with the whole gimmick of the show itself, but
I hope that they bring it back. I hope that they switch up the I mean, they won't, because Chance the Rapper, I think, is the one who is, creator of the show, but I'd like to see them mix up the judges each season so it's not the same judges.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see them mix it up, because in the beginning when it was the tryouts and everything and they had different judges, you saw, like, the tryouts in New York, they had Fat Joe and Jadakiss. When it was the tryouts in Atlanta, I'm pretty sure it was Big Boy who was there, and, like, T.I., and then another Atlanta rapper. Like, you know what I mean? I think it would have been dope to see more judges. I think they could do that. I was surprised, man. I thought Flaw had it in the bag, dude, because as an independent artist himself and doing all that he's done, he's toured the 50. He did the what was it? The 50 Cities tour with Tech Nine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He toured with Tech Nine. He went back out, toured with Cut Calhoun. He has music videos. He's got features with industry artists and stuff. I thought he had it in the bag. But I give it to D Smoke, man. I mean, D Smoke is definitely dope, and I'm still proud of my boy.
Oh no, he killed it, man. I mean, he gave one hell of a performance, and I think certainly has nothing to be ashamed at the end of the day. D Smoke did amazing as well. Their final songs, I liked both of their final songs a lot. Now, Flawless went more personal with it, and I think that's what lost it for him. And that's okay though, because that was a heartfelt song to his kids and wife. That to me right there is a win. Who cares if you win the competition? That was something people that seen are going to remember forever. That was a very heartfelt moment. But I think it was the wrong time competitionally to do that song.
I think if he would have did that earlier in, say, the music video part. You know what I mean? I think if he would have did a song like that for the music video part, he still would have got by the round.
Agreed.
And then in the final round, I felt like his final song should have been aggressive, but that was his plan. He knew what he was doing, and it's. He knows what he's doing. He's a very smart individual. So.
And the thing is, it didn't hurt him by any means. I mean, he lost, and that's a shame, but it still got his name out to a huge audience that never knew who Flawless Real Talk was. And he's already been doing big things for years, and already a very noted lyricist, so that really got to push him to a whole new level. So he gained from that, and D Smoke deserved it. I mean, that final song, that final video, or not video, but the final song, final performance, that was amazing. I sat back and
crazy.
Yeah, me and my wife sat there and watched them, and afterwards I said he won 100%. I was like, you know what, they were both amazing. I said, but he definitely took it.
Yeah, nah, he beasted it, man. He killed that shit and he owned it. It's crazy. I actually I'm very big into podcasts. So I was watching, I believe it was Talib Kweli. It was like Me and the People or something. He's got a podcast.
Okay.
And The Game was on there. And he was talking with Talib Kweli, and he actually mentioned that he had just been recently chilling with D Smoke and in the studio, so like working together. So I don't know which album it's gonna be on, but now D Smoke's working with artists like The Game.
That's impressive, man. I mean, that's going to take him to a whole new level as well. And it's funny that you mentioned Talib Kweli because the first headliner that I ever opened up for was him.
Really?
Yeah, many, many years ago, at a little place here. I don't even remember the name of it was. It was in the south side of Pittsburgh. So it was packed shoulder to shoulder. It was like a small show, though, so it was one that wasn't like no stadium or anything like that. It was upstairs of this club that had maybe 200, 250 upstairs in it, but it was fucking shoulder to shoulder, couldn't move, and it was a killer show. And here's me at like 22 years old. Young buck in the hip hop industry and fresh to Pittsburgh, only been here like a year at this point, and got the honor to open up for him and be like the only Pittsburgh rapper opening up for it. It was just me and him, I think, or me, him, and like one other person. And it was a dope track. Got to meet him, and that was a cool moment for me in the hip hop industry. Like, wow, I'm opening for this legend.
Yeah, man. I've opened for a decent amount of bigger names in the hip hop industry. I think we touched on that in the last interview.
We did, man. You have quite a selection behind you.
Yeah, the first big name to me, and it's not even it's a big name, but it's not industry. But the first big name that I opened up for was Jedi Mind Tricks, man. We had went out to Philly to work with Chief Kamachi of Army of the Pharaohs.
Yeah.
And he brought Vinny Paz with him, and we were chilling in the studio with them and everything. And then we did the track that we were doing with Chief Kamachi. They had a show they were going to, and we went our separate ways. We was headed back to the hotel, and my boy's phone rang, and it was Chief Kamachi saying Vinny Paz wants to know if you guys want to slot on the show that they're headed to tonight because one of the acts just backed out on them last minute. And we were like, yeah, bro, we're turning around right now.
We're gonna take that. Thank you. No, that's dope, man. I mean, Vinny Paz and Army of the Pharaoh, Click Jedi Mind Tricks, that whole crew and everyone associated with them, and Real Wolf and all those people out there. Their production and everything they do is amazing. I've been a big fan of them for quite a while. There's not one person in that crew, whether it be Reef the Lost Cause or whether it be Dope Nixon or Self-Titled, Apathy, everyone that fucks with Vinny Paz is a absolute monster.
Apathy, too. I opened for Apathy a couple of times. The first show we opened for Apathy, a brawl ended up happening. There was a guy in the crowd who, I don't know, man, he just didn't like hip-hop music. He literally booed every performance. And me and my buddy got up on stage, and we were performing, and this guy starts booing us. And I was young, man. I didn't have a care in the world. I had my DJ stop the music. I turned around, I was like, yo, stop the music. I looked at the dude, and right on the microphone, I was like, yo, why are you here? If you don't like this type of music, why are you here? You're ruining it for everybody else. He turned around and tried to throw his cup of beer in my direction, and started talking reckless and not realizing two of my friends were standing right next to him. And that was it, man. A brawl started, and that dude got thrown out after he got beat up. He got beat up, thrown out. I went to the bar, and Apathy actually approached me and my boy who went to the bar, and he was like, hey, I'm happy somebody did it, because if it wasn't you guys, I was saying something as soon as I went up. Bought us a beer, sat down, had a beer with Apathy, and just laughed at how the guy just got beat up and thrown out.
That's awesome, and I'm sure he did respect that. I mean, he's a beast, too. I've been listening to Apathy for years. I mean, fucking wordplay is phenomenal.
Yeah, he's an animal.
You can't have anyone in that clique, like I said, that's the epitome of just raw, rugged hip-hop right there.
Yeah, for real.
Now, talking about raw, rugged hip-hop, I think it's time we jump in and let the fans hear a little bit about what we, got to present for them tonight. We have 3 tracks that you sent me over, and we have 83 Intro, we have On My Way, and we have Body Bags.
What do you want to know? Which one I'd like you to play first?
Yeah, you let me know. I'll fire it away.
We can start off with the 83 Intro, like I said. I'll give you a little introduction to the song. This is the intro track, clearly, off of my upcoming EP called 83. Intro track's name, self-titled, 83, the intro. Very, very, very underground beat produced by my boy Cos1. Check him out on Facebook. And yeah, man, I hope you guys like it.
Here it is, folks. 83 from RobTre. We'll be right back on Uncovering the Underground.
I make the price rise up on your bitch ass. You tough guy, wanna be thugs. I push your shit back, I'm with that. Give me the smoke, I am the lit match. That attitude you got right now, you need to fix that, yeah. I have them hog tied up on both sides. Bigger picture looking like bow ties. Concrete tied to both guys. Go for a boat ride. I don't know, snitch, so they both die. Oh my, I'm on my grizzy right. Business is a busy life, so I tell them all keep up. I'm on my dizzy right. Album dropping, bells ringing, I shell shock them. Guys on a beat ASAP, that boy a fucking problem. They tell me bomb, I'm bombing. Piff sacks, I'm on them. I am out of this world, there's no beyond them. No dope dealer, but this dope getters. Beretta, quick to make you bitch up straight out your fucking Coachella. Double the money while I hustle on the low. I'm a dope boy, you already know. You already know. Stack cream, rap dreams on the low. I'm a dope boy, you already know. You already know. Double the money while I hustle on the low. I'm a dope boy, you already know. You already know. Rap dreams, stack cream on the low. I'm a dope boy, you already know. You already know. I'm a dope boy. I'm a dope boy.
Fast, in your face, and to the point. That was 83 from RobTre, who's our guest tonight. We've been hanging out with him for the last hour and, well, we'll say 55 minutes, because the first 10 minutes or so we were fucking with the phones. We were having a little bit of technical difficulties. If you heard that earlier, we were saying, like, where the hell are these guys at? Because normally we come on at 9. That's what happened tonight, so hopefully you guys don't mind too much. If you missed any of the show and you're tuning in right now and you want to hear what you've already, missed, you can do so after the show's over. Once 10:30 hits, it'll allow you to go back and listen to the song in its full format. You can stream that, you can download it, you can do whatever you want with it. So please do so, not only for this episode, but all other past episodes that we have out there. If you're trying to interact with us live during the show, you can do that through Spreaker.com or through the Spreaker app, and make sure you click that like, share, and follow button. Like I said, it always helps us out a lot. Now, that is obviously going to be the intro for the upcoming EP, is that correct? Okay, now, so you said the total, I know you were mentioning it earlier, what do you feel, and it doesn't even have to be how many songs yours is, but what do you feel is a proper number for an EP? Where does the EP flip to the LP? Where does the demo flip to the EP? There's a lot of discussion on what an EP is, what an LP is, what a demo technically is considered. What is your thoughts on it? Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I usually think, like, when I think EP, I think it can be less. They can be like 5, but I usually think like 6 to 8 songs usually is where my mindset is. And when I think, and then I'm like, you start to get to 9, 10, 11, it's more of a full-length CD. It's an LP at that point. No, obviously, you have some people that put 18, 19, 20 songs out. That's a full-length fucking LP. Now, I know that the definition of demo is interesting, because when I think of demo, I think of 1 or 2 songs. But technically, it's 1 to 3 songs. So a demo is 1 to 3, and then 4 to whatever, I guess, would be an EP, and then from like 9, 10 on would be an LP. Interesting. I never put out a demo. I mean, I put out singles, but I've never put out like just a 3-song project. I think the only time to do that correctly would be if you were brand new. If you were brand new and dope and you went and recorded, you had everything together, like I got art together, I got a page together, I got music, a name, no one's heard of me, I'm about to drop them with everything. And you just hit them with a 3-song demo and you're like, there's 3 badass tunes for you to listen to. It's not enough, but it's going to make you crave more, and now you get away from my album. Yeah, because if I dropped a 3-song, like a demo right now, my fans would be like, what the fuck is this? Like, you made me wait all this time and you dropped 3 songs on me? I'm kind of mixed anymore, though, brother. I mean, I'm working on my next album, which is probably going to be like somewhere around... This one's only going to be 10 songs. Usually I keep it around 12, but this one's going to be about 10. But I've honestly contemplated the idea of just dropping singles. You know, for a while now, I've thought about, you know what, after this project, just literally drop single and then another single, then another single, and not even focus on a project so much because I've released, you know, this will be my 7th album. So I'm like, you know, do I want to keep writing albums? What the fuck do I want to do? So I'm not sure, man. What's your thoughts on singles? I've thought about doing before not even dropping the single, dropping just the video. So like they get hit with a video to a song they've never heard before. They can't download the song anywhere else, and it is literally just the video. So when they're like, where can I go buy that song? And it's like, listen, bitch, you can't. Watch my video 1,000,000 times. Yeah, that'd be dope. The Never-Ending Mixtape. No, I agree. Answering a fan real quick. No, I agree 100%, man. That was a very smart idea. When he first put that up, I'm like, oh, you smart little marketing fucker, you. Like, it was impressive. I'm like, you know what? I've never heard of that. He's like, yeah, you know what? This CD comes, or this mixtape comes with 15 songs on it off the bat. But let me tell you, folks, I'm going to continuously keep adding. And then it's like, you know, a couple months later, he's like, okay, I got 22 songs on this EP, you know, or this mixtape. You can purchase it for the same price you could when it was only 10 songs. And then it just kept building and building. I don't even know how many songs are on that fucker now. But I mean, that's a game changer idea, and it's not too often you see those. Yeah, Demo Demon, much love to you, brother. I would love to take credit for that idea as being a brutal business boss here, but I can tell you 100% fans that was 100% him. No, Waves is dope, man. I like that track a lot, actually. You would think it would have happened by now, you know what I mean? It's just like it's never been able to work out. I swear that something tries to keep us from working. Even the show tonight, my son's flu the other day. I'm like, the forces that be for some reason don't want our minds to collab, but we're gonna do what we want to do. So it's gonna eventually happen. I got a comment here. What's up? I peeped some of this dude's stuff before. I fuck with it heavy. That comes from Jay Allen. He's one of my young bucks on the label. Kid's a fucking beast. I think you two would actually do very well together on a track. He's someone I worked with for a couple years. He's from my hometown, and I have been watching him and watching his growth, and then, you know, got him in as part of the team, and he's been doing very, very well for himself. Real fucking raw sound. Give him a couple years, and you're going to see that name all over the place. No, absolutely. It's always love, brother. It's nothing but love. So, Jay, if you heard that, hit Rob up. He's willing to work, man. I think you two would do a very good track together. I think it'd be very marketable for both of you. Now, since we are running short on time due to the little delay with that fucking phone call, why don't we jump into a second song? We have on deck here RobTre featuring your boy Ladder, On My Way. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? We're going to drop it so everybody can hear a full song in this case. All right, folks, here it is. I'm going to be dropping you On My Way from RobTre. We'll be right back.
Give a fuck about what he say. Tell her they could get up on my face. Ay. I could give a fuck about what he say. Ay. Tell her they could get up on my way. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way to the top. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way to the top. I'm on my way. Ay. Ay.
Don't even and speak to me, cause these are known as deaf ears. I shook a tree and got a branch, I made a Shakespeare. I'm on my way to the top, extraordinaire. That rap car you drive, boy, I came to commandeer. Trey said the coast was clear, all the haters in the rear. Shit, you know I'm bald-headed, bruh, that's what I like to hear. 2020 vision, let us cheer. It's a new year, breast knuckles, both hands, we don't fight fear. It's a different type of season, open doors to these locks without keys in. Even the impossible, we find a way to ease in. You don't want the type of static that we bring and listen. Even a snake without a tongue, we still hear him hissing. I got a bitch sucking dick, you never see us kissing. On my way to the top, I feel the sun glisten. Besides the money that I'm counting, blunt twisting, roof missing, and they say
I could give a fuck about what he say. Tell a hater he could get up on my face. Ay. I could give a fuck about what he say. Ay. Tell a hater he could get up on my way. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way to the top. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way to the top. I'm on my way. Ay. I could give a fuck about what he say. Difference is if you real, I know you gon' relate. Call me Ocean State Trey, got that Ocean State wave, and they know my name ring from Miami to LA. Great white in the bay. You looking like some food, and I'm looking for some prey. Get the fuck up out my face, I don't play. Ayy, bad temper with a short fuse, type to break your motherfucking face just for more views. I'm back with it. The kid is back with a black fitted, gifted with the rap. Some say that I rap gifted. Oh yeah, the kid got a past. I know I rap different on the inside looking out. I'm trapped different. Act bitch, then bitch, you getting smacked different. I don't bust shots. I'm tired Ryan and back gripping. I heard the word on the street is you rat snitching face facts. You still a rat, you just rat different. I could give a fuck about what he say. Tell a hater he could get up on my face. Ay. I could give a fuck about what he say. Ay. Tell a hater he could get up on my way. I'm on my way. Ay. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to the top. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to the top. I'm on my way.
All right, folks, we are back on Uncovering the Underground. I'm your host, Skippy Ickham of Brutal Business Entertainment, and that was our guest, RobTre, and that song was On My Way off of his upcoming EP, 83. And for some reason, it's a couple of the listeners out there had said that you had a hard time hearing Rob between the last song and this song, that there was during that break, it was cutting in and out, or he was very faint, so I'm not sure why that is, because we can hear each other clearly. But if you were listening out there, we apologize for any eruptions. It could be the storms out there. As Rob was saying to me before the show started tonight, he had a hard time getting home because of the storm, and I know earlier when I was working, before I come home, there was a heck of a storm that swooped through our area, so it just might be some of the storms out there fucking with the signal, so we apologize. But Jay Allen, if you are listening out there, Rob did say that he's definitely down to work on a collab, would like to work with you, hit him up. Demo Demon, we were talking about the fact, and I feel bad now if you didn't hear it or anybody else out there didn't hear it. He was giving kudos to Demo Demon and my label Brutal Business Entertainment for coming up with the idea of the Never Ending mixtape, which just keeps having continuous songs added. So that's kind of get you caught up on some of the things we were talking about. If you missed anything else, I apologize, because it's going to sound one-ended just hearing me talk to myself. But that's the things that we talked about, just in case you missed it.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's next for RobTre? What can we expect? We obviously have some new discs coming. We have some new videos coming. We have more stuff coming from your company. But what else can we expect? What's on the horizon?
Just a lot of dope music, bro.
I believe it, man. Yeah, you never cease to deliver that. That's for sure.
Like I said, we got plans for the business to grow. Right now, we're doing recording sessions for, artists, and we're doing photography, photo shoots, weddings, anything like that. Any type of functions or things like that. We're eventually going to start doing videos. I do the graphics. So, I mean, honestly, I just plan on keeping the momentum that we have right now and just seeing where that takes us, man, into the 2020, 2021, see how we're doing.
No,
I mean, clearly
can't wait
some
to
more
see it.
videos. Clearly more visuals for my music will be dropping. Actually, I have a song. The song you just heard, that's not on the EP. I have the 83 EP coming out spring, but I didn't mention this. I also have an 83 mixtape dropping before the EP.
I heard you say that. As soon as I got done saying that after I came back from break, I'm like, I know I misspoke, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was off the 83 mixtape, not the 83 EP.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I actually just finished finalizing about a week ago, maybe two. I got a battle rapper, Chilla Jones.
Yeah.
Very big name battle rapper from Boston. I got him on a song on the mixtape, so that's gonna be big. We're talking about doing a video for it and just working out all that. So that's huge for me. So
Yeah, it's a big name, man. I've listened to it before.
Yeah, he's crazy. In and out of the battle ring, he's crazy. He makes dope music, and his battles are just insane.
Yeah, I've got the chance to see both, actually.
Yeah, no, that's big for me. I'm a very, very avid battle rap fan, so getting him on a track with me, that's gonna be dope, and it's gonna be crazy. Name of the track's called Funeral Music. It's me, him, and I got a couple of my boys from Battle Crew out here in New England called Rainmakers. I got them jumping on this track with me too. So I'm just stoked to get it done, man. And he blessed me. He wasn't too crazy. I hit him up yo, there's this song right here. Peep that. Trying to see if I get you to jump on it. What you charging? This is normal, but this is what I could do for you. I'm like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna make that happen. Sent him what he needed, and I'll have the verse at the end of this month, mix everything down, and then try to get a video for that and drop that with the mixtape. If I can get a video for that song, the video and the mixtape 83, I'm probably going to drop same day.
Damn. No, I look forward to hearing it, man. I look forward to seeing it. That's some great stuff for everybody to be keeping an eye out for and watching out for. You certainly never disappoint. Why don't you tell the fans where they can check out all your music and all your entertainment at?
SoundCloud.com/misunderstood global media, YouTube.com/misunderstood global media, Bandcamp.com/misunderstood global media. It's everything misunderstood global media. Facebook.com misunderstood global media. So yeah, man, that's it, man. I'm just trying to brand and get this name out there to the people, get them familiar with it, and that's it, man. Just keep grinding.
No, I hear you, man, and you're doing a good job. And if you're listening out there, please hit the like button, share button, and follow button on all RobTre's business accounts, all his music accounts. Follow him on every platform that he is on. Support him, support what he's doing. Buy his albums, buy his mixtapes and EPs. The more that you do that, the more that it allows him to continue to do what he loves to do, that what you love to listen to from him. It makes a big difference, so please help him out.
Definitely makes a big difference, man. I do this for the fans, Like I said earlier, I'm not in this for the money. I'm in it for my love for hip hop, but I'm here to just spread my message to the fans, let them know my struggles, my pain, my happiness. That's it.
No, man, and you do a good job with that. Like I said, as you mentioned, emotional rap, you have a lot of emotion in your lyrics, and it shows, and it's songs that you can vibe to.
I appreciate it, bro.
Now, I have 2 more questions for you, and we're going to wrap this interview up for the evening. We'll definitely have to have you back again. It's always a pleasure and an honor to have you on the show.
Definitely.
Now, what's your feelings right now on hip hop? The state of hip-hop compared to where it was 20 years ago? Do you think, a lot of people say it'll never be what it once was, which is obviously true, but they're saying it in the sense that it was much greater back then. It's shit now. You have other people say it's just always ever evolving, and this is just a different, side of hip-hop. There's a lot of different feelings, a lot of different opinions on it, but what is your feeling of where the state of hip-hop has gone to now compared to where it's come from?
I mean, the music isn't really for me, but with growth comes change. It might not seem like it's growing because a lot of the music now is more on a immature, mumble type, drug-induced flow. But, I mean, everything has its ups and everything has its downs. Personally, I, as a golden era hip hop lover, see this as a downward shift for hip hop as a whole. But like I said, with growth comes change. You got to go through the change. You got to take the losses to get the wins. You know what I mean? You can't complain if it's not for you. A lot of people say hip hop's dead. Hip hop's not dead if you don't choose to listen to new hip hop. You could still listen to Big Pun. Like, you could still listen to DMX at any point in time. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. I mean, I sit here, I listen to Apathy, I listen to underground music, I listen to Noriega, I listen to Tupac, Biggie. Like, hip hop's not dead to me because everything I want to hear is still accessible for me to hear.
No, that's a perfect answer, man. I mean, you might not like what the new stuff is, but you have a way of still listening to hip-hop and keeping it alive. Do you think at any point in time it'll take another shift and go back to, maybe not to the sound that it was years ago, but to the talent, to the raw ability that it once was, instead of being this drug-induced, more mumble rap, more about the beat and hook? Because now really verses don't matter. It's all about the beat. It's all about the catchy hook and auto-tune, and the rest of it really doesn't matter. Do you think it'll eventually shift out of that and go back to being more lyrical and talent-based?
I think it'll definitely eventually shift out of what it is right now. I'm not sure if it'll... I don't know if I can say I think it'll go back to mainly just bars. Because if you think about it, there's a lot of mumble rap out today, but you still have new artists that are out today like Dave East. Like, even Young M.A., man, she's a bar-heavy spitter. You know what I mean? Dave East is that raw golden era hip-hop. Fab still somehow is dropping Fab tracks, and they're still knocking like they were in 2006 or whenever, you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, it's definitely going to shift and it's going to make a change again, but do I think it's going to go back to golden era? No, I think it'll be something completely different all over again, but we're still going to have them few golden era rappers that are out and that are new, like, but I don't think it'll ever fully go back to that. I don't think it can.
Yeah, I think it's a never-changing thing, so I think it might get some of that elements back, but I don't think it can ever go back fully to what it was. It'll always be something like a little bit different.
Yeah, there'll be elements there, but it'll never be that as a whole.
Now, last 2 things. Why don't you tell us if anybody's starting out in the scene right now, starting with music right now, getting into it, and you had to give them a piece of advice from the things that you learned and experienced over the years, what piece of advice would you give them?
Keep your head and your nose out of the drama, man. Focus on you and keep your head and your nose out the drama. Keep moving. Fuck the naysayers and just focus on always improving yourself and bettering yourself. Don't focus on the talk and the chit chat that you hear on the sidelines.
No, I think that's strong advice. I mean, if you're so caught up in what everybody else thinks and is saying about you, then you lose sight on who you are and what it is that you're trying to do. Therefore, you're not putting out the best content that you can, and then it just overall crumbles. So you just, cut the bullshit out of your life, focus on what you need to focus on, and it all fall into place.
And also realize you're not for everybody. Not everybody is. You got to learn to to take the negative criticism, even if 110% in your heart your song is dope. It might not be for everybody, so others might have a different opinion.
No, absolutely. And that's the thing is, I wouldn't want to be for everybody personally myself. I'm certainly not for everybody, but I got a hell of a following. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people do. And you know what? I'm cool with that because for the ones that do, they pick up what I'm throwing down. And the ones that don't, hey, that's okay. Click on another artist and listen to them. You don't have to give me that love.
Exactly.
Now, if you could tell us just who you would like to thank out there, and then we're going to go ahead and give our last announcements of what's coming up, close this out for the evening with one more track from you. But who is it you would like to thank?
I'd like to thank my family, my mother, my father, my fiance, and my kids. My kids play a big part in my life, man. Clearly, they're the reason I don't give up.
That's good, man. That's what you need in your life, man. Kids are everything.
And I'd also like to thank you for having me back on the show. I'd like to thank you for, the guidance and advice, the talks, the friendship. I appreciate everything, man. And like I said, I'm always here for Brutal Business.
Same for you, brother. Right back to you. Nothing but respect and love. I appreciate everything that we've had over the years and certainly will still throughout the years. So you always got a friend in me, man. If you ever need anything, you know where I'm at. And I'm glad we could get you back on the show and let people hear your new music. Hear what's going on with RobTre. Maybe next year around this time we'll have to do it again. We'll just make it an annual thing.
Yeah, bro. I'm with it, man. We were gonna do it the other night, and it was and it got postponed and whatnot. But it's almost a year to the day. Last year it was the 16th.
It was so damn. Well, no, it was the 17th last year.
Oh, yeah.
We were going to do this on the 16th, which would have been one day short of a full year, and then it got postponed because of my son, and we pushed it to Saturday. So it was either going to be the day before or the day after the 1 year anniversary. So damn, was it close? And it wasn't even planned like that. It just really worked out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it just worked itself out that way. But definitely, man, I'm down for another one next year. We'll do this every year, man. We'll get the yearly wrap up.
Yeah, that's it, man. I think the yearly wrap up of what happened throughout the rest of the year, what's coming up in the new year. So you heard it, folks. 2021, January or February next year, it's going to be happening and going down. Make sure you check it out. We got one more song from RobTre that we're going to be playing here in a moment. But before we go to that, do want to let you know that on the 22nd, we're doing a special edition episode. That's this coming Wednesday. We have a Colorado death metal grindcore band, Angelic Desolation, and they are phenomenal. I've actually become a very large fan of theirs. Randomly found them on Facebook one day, clicked play, and instantly fell in love. So I reached out to these guys. We sparked up a friendship, and we're looking forward to bringing them on the show on Wednesday the 22nd. The following night, on the 23rd, we have the wicked underground rap duo, Isolated Beings. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to that episode, so make sure you tune into that. And then the following week, to wrap out January, on the 30th, we do have Mantra of Morta, which is a great up-and-coming metal band from Indiana State. They have a female vocalist frontman. She kills it. She does hook suspensions and shit during their shows. It's some wild ride to watch them and listen to them, but they have a very unique sound that I've absolutely fallen in love with as well. So usually bring on the show to people, bring people onto the show that I feel that you guys want to hear, but also people I love their music personally. So it's fun for me, and it lets you guys find out about some new people, and we're always bringing on new great talent. And then throughout February, we have Limit, Nickel Flanagan, the Microphone Misfits, and then Freaky P of Replicon Radio. And if you're not familiar with Replicon, they are doing some of the biggest stuff in underground interviews and things like my show. So they're doing some things, like me, but been around a lot longer and on a much bigger scale. And they're going to come and kick it with me on the end of February. And We're going to kick it and talk business with one another. So make sure you tune into all the upcoming episodes, all of our past episodes, share them around. And if you're into the paranormal and supernatural, check out my other show, Celestial Oddities. We do bring you several episodes per month on all things supernatural. So if you're into that type of stuff like I am, you'll love it. Other than that, check out teambrutalbusiness.com. Hit me up at brutalbusinessent@gmail.com with any questions, concerns, anything you want to see us do, not do, change, do differently, whatever it might be. Let us know. If you're trying to get yourself on the show, anything like that, want to get your music played, hit me up and we'll certainly talk some business. I appreciate all you guys listening in tonight. RobTre, why don't you run us out with telling us about body bags, and we're going to lead right into it.
This track coming off the 83 mixtape. It's just me. It's called Body Bags. Very bar heavy, very raw. Yeah, man, like I said with the others, I just hope you guys enjoy it.
All right, you heard it, folks. This is Body Bags from RobTre. Hey, homie, we'll catch you next time. Thank you for coming on the show.
Definitely, bro. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Here it is, folks.
I am next to shine, leeches off me, get the pesticide. Push the rest aside, I'm going in, you are the next to die. What you rep? Alright, you see it in this felon's eyes. Not the telling kind, I'll bloody massacre your Valentine. I'm in a shitty type of mood lately. Type of mood where I don't really care about who hate me or who play me. Y'all debate me on the low, talk about and call me crazy. I'm crazy, that's for show. Oh, crazy enough to fucking kill you at a show. Perform over the body, tell the crowd it's just for show. Whoa, whoa, they call me Body Bag Trey. Caught so many bodies, I could start a body bag day. I got bags on top of platters, call them body bag trays. Never one for all the games in with the lollygag way. So pray to whoever you praise before I run up in your place and pull one through your frame. Bang, bang. They ain't really about it, better fall back. Give me the smoke, cause I want all that. You see me coming, better run for cover. Yeah, you see me coming, better run for cover. They ain't really about it, better fall back. Give me the smoke, cause I want all that. You see me coming, better run for cover. Yeah, you see me coming, better run for cover. They ain't really about it like that. They ain't young, rich or fly. They ain't got it like that, Lord. Why you let them down me like that? Like I will run up in the stew and catch a body on wax. Facts on top of facts, what I'm stacking in my notepad. My chick will knock your stuck up snobby bitch right out her coach bag. I'm so bad, gift your family the toe tag. Cops said they found a body floating where the boat's at. Easy Trey, you getting carried away. Now that's just what wish happened to them bodies that where them boats at. Save it, Duke, you the prey. I'm the saber tooth, Texas chainsaw with a mic the way I slay the booth. They ain't really about it, better fall back. Give me the smoke, cause I want all that. You see me coming, better run for cover. Yeah, you see me coming, better run for cover. They ain't really about it, better fall back. Give me the smoke, cause I want all that. You see me coming, better run for cover. Yeah, you see me coming, better run for cover.